Hey there, it's BitB, and welcome out to another BitB stream. Thanks for coming out. It is currently Saturday, and I'm diving back into Spirit of Justice. Good lord, it's been a while. Sorry, I've been sick, so I haven't really felt like, abusing the ever-loving hell out of my voice. But, should be good. Cookies in the chat. Well, we're talking about, like, peeing into portals in the chat, and it's just like, okay, this conversation has gotten weird. Bye-bye, have a good time. Okay, how's the audio, by the way? Is it decent? I think it's decent. I don't know. It's so hard to tell with this headset. I really want to get a good one. Bass of Tourney. Sprite with just ice. Okay, are you mixing, like, a bass with a bottle of Sprite? Please don't do that. That doesn't sound like it would be good. Okay, but anyway, yeah, the last time that we played, it was a while ago, and I guess some kind of a revolution is happening. What kind of revolution? It's a Curaine type one. I don't know. I'm curious. I want to see what the heck happens. Shadow said, my mom walked in earlier and said, hey, I brought you some oxygen. I now own a houseplant. Score! Fish guitar soda. Boy, I think we need to get started just for, like, sanity's sake. So, let's do this. Now, I have, like, I've got the freaking humidifier all set up, ready to freaking go. I've also got some cough drops in the event that I need them. Because, like, I'm not 100% not sick yet. Although, here's a fun fact. The antibiotics that I currently have in my system, they stay in your system. Let me just check the microphone, just make sure it's okay. They stay in your system for about, 15 days after the last time that you take a pill. So, Mint says I'm eating cherry-flavored Coke. That's a weird way to put it. Usually you would drink that. I feel like you shouldn't be chomping on your beverages. Cookie said, I heard dirt-flavored soda exists. And I feel like Jones Soda would probably be selling it. Ranch-flavored soda. Yeah, God. Again, I think Jones Soda has made a whole bunch of, like, Thanksgiving-themed sodas, and it's terrifying. Okay. Let's head on over to the game tab, and let us begin. May 16th, 11 o'clock a.m. Wright Anything Agency. And also, it would help if I had the audio on. And this concludes our report on the recent television hijacking incident in Curaine. But really, who could have anticipated such a surprising turn of events? I swear I feel like the mic is just a little bit quieter. Give me a moment. I'm going to make an adjustment. I've been doing a lot of, like, fun recording stuff. So. Sure. Raising up. There. Sounds fine. Oh god, I thought dirt sounded gross enough. Ranch sounds like something that would make me throw up. Now imagine mixing both of those things together. Oh. Okay, funny stuff is posted. Mustard soda. Ow. Soda itself as a concept makes you want to throw up. Aw, man. I like soda. Speaking of which. Stop. End of conversation. Here, speaking of which, I have a soda sitting over here. Next topic. No, soda. I have a good one. Mexican Coke. All right. So, back to the TV. Did you hear that, Polly? Someone hijacked the airwaves over there. It's like something out of a movie. What are you thinking, Apollo? Apollo?
Yeah.
Dirk.
What are you up to this time?
Wait a second. Do you know the TV hijacker or something, Apollo? Maybe.
You could say that. But it was a long time ago.
And why do you know someone like that? I mean, they're calling him an insurgent.
Yeah, about that.
Hey now, is that any way to talk about the man who Huh? Holy shit, how did you get here?
Hey there, Apollo. Long time no see. How you been, son?
It's that guy that was on TV!
Ah, guilty as charged. Surprised to see me, Apollo? I just beamed in from Kirain, and boy, my arms are tired. This can't be happening! I must be dreaming, or hallucinating, or both.
No, you're not, Apollo. It's that TV hijacker / insurgent in the flesh. Either that or both of you have been somehow drugged and you're seeing the exact same hallucination. What the heck did you post funny stuff? Wait a minute. What is this? Empty, unopened, factory new cherry Coke can. $11,000. Good Lord. Okay. I'm so confused. Same here, for multiple reasons. Mr. Hijacker, sir, I have so many questions, I don't even know where to begin. But let's start with that bit about the man who raised you.
Wait, don't tell me you haven't told anyone about me, son. It's okay to brag about it. Tell everyone your old man's me, the Rebel Dirk. I mean, my face is all over TV these days. I'm practically a celebrity.
I don't know if I want to be tied in with a terrorist.
Trucy,
What do you say we close up early today? What? Why?
aw, come on, son. No need for the cold shoulder. I know I'm gonna regret this, but... What do you want, Dirk? You just show up here without warning after all this time? What gives? I need money. I came all this way to see you, son. Come, rejoice.
Right. Why don't you tell me the real reason you're here?
Well, okay, so maybe there's a little something I need your help with, too, but, the fact is I came here to see you. That's the honest truth.
Yes, I think we've established that. It figures. I haven't seen him in 10 plus years and he's already asking for a favor. That's about it. Deadbeat family members just showing up out of nowhere.
He really is a rebel in the purest sense. He just does whatever he pleases.
Come on, Polly! I need details! Inquiring minds want to know!
Okay, hold your horses.
They've given Apollo like 3 different backstories now. And somehow they all still are canon. I don't know, it's weird. Right. Anyway. First, I've got a few questions on my own. Alright, talking time. Or I could examine everything in the room. No. It's too complicated. I'm just sort of rolling with it.
Pleased to meet you, little lady. My name is Dirk Sadmahi.
Wait a minute. Sadmahi?
I'm a rebel by trade.
A rebel? But on TV, they were calling you an insurgent. So, which is it? Personally, I vote for a rebel with a cause. A real headache for anyone in your way. Say hi to Charlie. Cookie says, hi, Charlie. I don't know. Hello, Charlie. Is there a Charlie out there in the audience? Would the real Charlie please stand up? Plant noises.
Ah, you got me there. I'm the head of a resistance group. The Defiant Dragons. We're like the good, the bad, and the ugly. But, you know, without the good part.
So, you admit you're ugly.
In Kirain, I'm like the boogeyman. A tall tale parents use to spook their kids straight.
A living legend. That's too bad. You seem like you could be a fun, cool guy to hang out with. You know, until he shanks you. Will the real Charlie please stand up? Leaves Russell.
The little lady's a real catch, son. I'm talking bride material, if you get my drift.
Hey, shut up. Wait, what? Don't stop it. You're embarrassing me. Dad, shut it.
Oh, she's a plucky one, all right.
Someone pluck me out of my misery. Now, about that man who raised you business. I mean, yeah. What did Mr. Dirk mean when he said that he's the man who raised you, Apollo?
The truth is, I grew up in the kingdom of Kurain. Did I, never mention that?
Oh, so you grew up in... Kurain? Wait, are you saying you're not from around here, but...
No, it's just I was raised in Kurain when I was really little.
Still, that's a shocker. It's like I hardly know anything about you. How come you never told me?
Apollo, you really haven't said a word about your past, have you?
What, that I was raised by a wanted criminal? It's like a bad joke. It does sound rather melodramatic. I doubt anyone would ever believe you. So you two haven't seen each other in a while, huh?
You could say that. I'd wager it's been at least 10 years.
Wow. That's a really long time.
Yeah, well, I figured he'd forgotten about me. Not a chance. It's just, well, starting a revolution takes time, and keeping it going even more so. And being a wanted man, I could just hop on a plane to come... Wait, I couldn't just hop on a plane to come say hello.
I get it, it's fine. Though, truth be told, it's weird having Dirk suddenly show up acting all paternal. I'd even almost forgotten about Kurain. No, that's not true. Yes, we had this little revelation the last time that we were here.
I probably tried to forget about it on purpose.
Now then, Mr. Dirk, what is it we can help you with? Shadow says it's actually been 15 years, not 10, just to clarify. Interesting. Alright, what the hell's your request?
I need to hide out. Give me a bed. And some food. I need to get my hands on the Founder's Orb, the most sacred treasure of Kurain. That's where you come in.
The Founder's Orb? Wait, but didn't you say you already have it in that broadcast of yours?
Don't go believing everything you see on TV, little lady. No one's seen hide nor hair of the Founder's Orb for some time.
No way!
So, that was just a bluff?
What are you gonna do if you don't find it?
I don't know. Guess that just means we have to find it, son. Because I can't really back down now, can
I? Different year, same old Dirk. It's all coming back to me now.
Hold on. I think I read something about this in the newspaper a while back. Something about you guys stealing a sacred treasure from a temple's treasure room. That's a load of crock. We didn't lay a finger on the orb.
Really?
Yes, baseless accusations, all of it. Our enemy has really found a way to keep us on our toes.
Oh, so it's like a setup.
That's the long and the short of it. However, my compatriots have been hot on the orb's trail. And just the other day, his hard work finally paid off. We now know the Founder's Orb is in Kurain Village!
Kurain Village?
Yes, I hear there are spirit mediums there. They even have direct relations with Kurain.
Spirit mediums? Right.
Some doctor of archaeology there supposedly has the orb. His name is Archie Buff. My Defiant Dragon compatriot has already made contact with him. Apparently, someone asked the doctor to study the orb, rather.
Shadow says, this guy is my second favorite character in the series. If I had failed to mention that 1,000 times. Oh, jeez. A Funny Sub says, I just realized the character we're about to meet and I'm hyped. This sounds fun.
So, whoever asked him to do that is the real thief? Most likely. And you think this guy will just hand the orb over to you? My compatriot Dat says Dr. Buff has already promised to do so. It seems he knew it had been stolen and wanted to do the right thing.
Yes, I remember running around with him when I was a kid.
He was a creepy guy, mate.
So he's here too, huh?
Apollo, I want you to be present as my lawyer when I take possession of the orb. Possession, rather. Would you do that for me?
I don't know. Sure!
Fine, but I'll charge my standard fee. Now, tell me about the Founder's Orb.
Fuck no!
If I remember correctly, the Founder is always depicted as a faceless spirit medium.
What do you mean, faceless?
Imagine, images of the Founder, the Holy Mother of Kurain, never show her face. To depict it is to commit the greatest taboo in Kurainism. The greatest taboo. Look, the greatest taboo, huh? I wonder why. I mean, what could she have looked like to make them hide her face like that?
I mean, clearly she is like a four-eyed demon that just sits atop a mountain and like eats goats and babies. Clearly. I mean, why the heck?
As for the Founder's Orb, it was discovered during an excavation 8 years ago. And has an interesting legend that goes along with it. It's said that there's a riddle to the orb, and that any who can solve it will receive immense spiritual power from the Founder herself.
Sounds like one big fairy tale to me. Oh, so she's the goat man.
In any case, it's just what us Defiant Dragons need to get our revolution started. With it, we can gain the spiritual power and thus the legal authority to rule Kurain.
Wait, suppose I believe this legend. Then anyone could become king or queen. And that's why you think it'll help you overthrow the Garan regime?
Only the ruler of Kurain have ever laid eyes on the Orb Apollo, a legendary treasure that bestows immense spiritual power. Doesn't that sound like something you'd want to see with your own 2 eyes? As opposed to mine, which has been gouged out by the bastards.
That does sound just a tiny bit intriguing. The Founder's Stone. Big ol' what the hell.
That should just about cover everything. Any other questions?
Not right now.
Ah, I almost forgot. I brought you a present. Eat up, son.
Oh, it's poison.
Sushi? I figured you probably couldn't afford 3 square meals a day, so...
I'm a lawyer, sir. I can afford myself some noodles or something. Yay! I was just thinking it was time for lunch.
You dig in too, little lady.
How much did you bring? Funny Stuff says, now I want sushi. Never been a gigantic fan of fish. I don't know. There's something about the taste of fish that just throws me the hell off. Though for some reason, the one fish that I can eat, like, with, like, a little bit of trouble, but I can eat it, is tuna. I just recently had tuna today. I'm just like, why am I okay with you? You're like the garbage fish of the sea. Like, why? Since I haven't been paid anything ever since I'm a wanted criminal, I spent all my money on sushi. Funny Stuff says, I don't like the sushi with the fish strips on top, but you like the roll-like ones. Ah, I see. Yeah, maybe I just need to go and see, like, a place with good sushi, though. Oh, give me a second. I'm gonna, send a quick message over Discord. Somebody's, like, talking to me here. So, I don't know. Keep yourselves busy. There. Yay! Okay. Oh, Shadow says, I'm a vegetarian, so I can't have the fish sushi, but your favorite kind of sushi is the one with the yellow pickled radish. I'm so out of the loop. Again, maybe one of these days I should actually go to a good sushi place. Thanks, Dad! Oh, that tuna looks good. Chomp, nom, nom, nom.
This salmon sushi's got my name on it. Aren't you hungry, son? This is some of the best sushi you'll ever have. I'm good. Oh, well, okay then. Actually, I have one more present for you. Here. What's this?
Oh, what? Wait a minute, have you been stalking me for a very long period of time?
A picture of you.
Oh no, this is my father. Shit! Where is he? Where did he come from? Where did he go?
A picture of your father. It's been 23 years since he passed away.
Oh. Sorry.
Huh? This is my father? His name was Jove Justice.
Jove?
I haven't talked to you about your real father in some time, but as you know, he was a musician, a wandering minstrel, if you will, and a talented one at that.
So that's where my cords of steel come from.
Why are you giving this to me now? I thought it was sad you didn't know what your old man looked like. I searched high and low to find that one picture.
What's wrong, Apollo? Don't you want it?
I don't know. I mean, it's not like I ever met the guy. Well, I went through all the trouble of finding it, so go on, take it. And don't ever let it go, you hear?
Oh well, guess I'll keep it. Interesting. I wonder if I'm gonna find some really weird thing in the picture sometime later on.
Well, now that our bellies are full, what do you say we hit the road? But 1 second. Hey, Trucy, any idea where Athena is?
She left early this morning to pick up Daddy from the airport. Oh, thank God. Thank the Lord in heaven and everything above that we're finally getting out of that country. And, like, you know, leaving the whole death penalty for all thing.
Oh, I almost forgot. Mr. Wright's coming back today.
Yeah, but I wonder why he cut his trip short like that. Because he's sick and tired of all the crazies. Anyway, shouldn't they have been back by now?
Knowing Athena, she probably got lost.
Phoenix Wright, death penalty for all. Nice one, funny.
Well, there's no point sitting around here waiting. Let's get going.
Oh, Shadow sent a picture of it. Oh, a picture of the sushi. Looks nice. Though, again, I actually need to... I don't know, I've been trying to, like, broaden my horizons when it comes to food as of late, so, hey. Maybe one of these days I'll actually try some sushi. Maybe being a very, very strong word. Anyway. I can't wait to see that super mysterious treasure.
To Karain Village, then. The Founder's Orb awaits.
Very well. This is going to be interesting. It's been a while since we've been at Karain Village. Man says, doubt I can eat any sushi. I'd have to see. I have to try. Oh, geez. Can this thing finally just wear down? I've been sucking on this cough drop for frickin' ever. Oh, look at the place! It's the HD rendition. Or, you know, as HD as the 3DS gets. May 16th, Karain Village.
So this is Karain, the mystical village of spirit channeling. And where ancient traditions come alive. Looks like a really peaceful place.
Let's all shout at the top of our lungs. Aye, aye!
Ah, I love the air here. Nothing beats the mountains, huh, Apollo?
Come to think of it. We used to live way up in the mountains too, just like this. Shadow says, I can agree with Dirk. Nothing beats the mountains. I've never been in the mountains. I feel like the altitude would completely blow my brains out.
Sure brings back memories. Those were the days. The three of us living happily in peace.
Funny Stuff's been to the mountains like once. One of these days, I'll head out to the Rockies or something. Mint really doesn't want to leave their flat state. I can understand that. Afraid of heights. I mean, mountains are not exactly... They're not too sheer, you know. Oh, twice? Okay, Funny Stuff says twice if you can't. driving through them on the move. Oh, fair enough. The altitude sickness has to force you to carry a water bottle with you constantly, like literally constantly, but it's so worth it, says Shadow. I have not messed around with altitude changes or anything. I'm on very flat plane sort of environment, so... I will say, when I took just a trip down to California a very long time ago, that was like a shock to my system, because, like, you know, you could be right at sea level, and then all of a sudden you're, like, 50 feet up in another location. It's like, what the... I still can't wrap my mind around it all, you know? That Mr. Dirk is not only Polly's daddy, but Prosecutor Sadmati's as well. And the way you two talked about it, like it was nothing, the whole bus ride here.
I guess it is a lot to take in.
So, tell me, Mr. Dirk, what was Apollo like as a kid?
An asshole. Screamed constantly. Oh, he was full of piss and vinegar. He was a real rascal. He and Nayuta used to run around in the open fields, naked as jaybirds. What? I even got pictures of him posing in his birthday suit. What?
Burn those, please.
Whoa, 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 Dirk.
No way! Prosecutor Sadmat, he used to be like that too?
Two of them would end up with leeches on their butts and cry like babies.
Dirk, don't you think you've said enough?
Aw, you're no fun.
Yeah, I wanted to hear more about the misadventures of Polly. Oh, hey, what are you people doing here? Who is this? Emma!
Emma? You know this lady, son?
Hopefully she doesn't know you.
Yeah, this is Emma Skye. She's a detective.
Technically speaking, I'm a forensic expert, but I'll let it slide. Anyway, I can't say I'm surprised to see you here. You always seem to pop up whenever there's trouble afoot. Oh, god damn it. Was he murdered? Still, what are the odds of running into you here in the boonies?
By trouble, you mean you're investigating a case?
Does it look like I'm here to sightsee? Wait, don't tell me. You're not here to see Dr. Buff, are you?
Huh? How'd you know that?
We're actually on our way to meet with him right now. Figures. Well, follow me. I'll show you the way. He's dead, isn't he?
Really? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, son. Just follow the nice lady.
Oh, dear. Let me try some Coca-Cola. This is probably going to be horrible on my my system, but whatever. Okay, that's a broken thing. I have the sneaking suspicion that someone was indeed killed.
So this is Dr. Buff's study.
Wow, look at all those books! The shelves go from the floor to the ceiling! It's like a library in here. You like the Arabaki statue in the background? Looks kinda broken.
Yes, and lots of artifacts too. A true archaeologist's paradise. Look, son, there's so many relics. They're spilling onto the floor. What a delightfully amusing room.
I don't think that's intentional. And also, if that's a chalk outline, then clearly some bird has been killed here. Actually, wait, no, there's the outline back there.
All I see is a mess.
And what's with that white outline? That's blood. That's blood! Yes, Mint.
Emma? Where's the doctor?
Well, the thing is, he died last night.
Wait, what?
It seems an avalanche of books knocked him off this bookshelf ladder. We're labeling it an accidental death.
What? Please tell me you're joking.
As if I'd come all this way out here for a few laughs, Apollo.
Yeah, I guess not.
Well, shoot.
A scholar killed by his own books?
Oh, man, what do we do?
I mean, how can we transfer ownership of the orb to you if he's dead? Yes, that is a problem. Emma, can you please tell us exactly what happened?
Ah, the classic American statue. Are you talking about that thing in the background? That looks very un-American to me. And terrifying. Okay. Doctor's death.
So the doctor died in an accident?
I received a call this morning saying Dr. Buff had been found dead under a pile of books.
This morning? Talk about bad timing.
Or someone intentionally killed him.
You mentioned that he had fallen off a ladder?
Right. We believe he fell from the top of that big ladder there. You're being ironic. Ah, yeah. But I like to be a shit disturber too, and just, you know, contrarian. Oh, Shadow says, I posted a picture of the real thing in the chat. Oh, very nice. Thank you. Apparently, he triggered an avalanche of books while fumbling to reach one. And that sent him headlong onto a fatal fall onto the hard floor. How sad. Killed by his own books. But at least he was doing something he loved. He lived as he died, underneath all of his books and study. His eyes look like a fly. Yeah, I can see that. Definitely. I don't know, like, I'm looking at it, it looks like a cross between WALL-E and E.T.
For a scholar, I suppose it's kind of like a soldier being killed in the line of duty. You could say he died an honorable death. Emma, who was the first one to discover the body?
About that. Whoever it was, it seems they wanted to remain anonymous, so they did it!
What?
It happens now and then. Some people would rather not get involved with the police. Yeah, somebody who would kill!
I can relate to that.
Of course you can.
Yeah, being a wanted man and all.
Oh, funny stuff. An ex-friend of yours is messaging you about out of the blue to get angry at you again. Oh, you don't need that toxicity in your life. Block them bastards. Writing fan fictions.
What, the doctor?
He lived as he died, being a fucking nerd! Oh, wait, Shadow writing fan fictions. What do you think? What kind of fan fictions do you think the doctor would write?
What now, Dirk? A dead man can't exactly hand over the orb. We'll just have to find it. It must be around here somewhere. Just to fill you in, Emma, we're actually here to get something. Pops here had an agreement with the doctor. The doctor was supposed to hand over a sacred relic known as the Founder's Orb. Pops?
Yeah, that's your name now, Pops. Deal with it. Oh, I see. That could be a problem, considering he's dead. Do you have a plan B?
I have an agreement in writing. My compatriot Dad should have it.
Well, there shouldn't be any problems then. So, who is this gentleman you're escorting? Do we tell her? Do we not tell her? Do we tell her? Or do we not tell her? Do we tell her? Or do... I don't know.
Oh, right. I haven't introduced you yet. This is Dirk. He's from the Kingdom of Kurain.
All the way from Kurain, huh? So, what do you do there?
I used to practice law, but I'm taking a break from all that. I'm focused now on making Kurain a better place, though. Volunteer work. Great way to put it.
He's a criminal. He's a what? Volunteer work, huh? How interesting.
Well, it's not technically a lie.
So, how do you two know each other?
Oh, he's sort of my foster father.
Come again? Yeah, he's Prosecutor Sadmad. He's real father, too. What? You mean you... And Prosecutor Sadmad, Yeah, sort of brothers from a different mother. I'm so sorry. It seems you've had quite a life.
Guess she's put a few things together.
Actually, Dirk, you look kind of familiar. Have we met before? I don't know. Did you watch TV today?
Not that I recall. Great. She must have seen that news report on TV.
You know, it wouldn't hurt you to, like, I don't know, put on a hat or, like, get into some casual attire. You're sticking out like a sore thumb, asshole.
It'll really complicate things if she figures out he's a wanted man. There are lots of guys who look like him. Surely you're mistaking him for someone else.
Are there? Really? I mean, a middle-aged man with long hair and an eye patch. You don't see that every day.
Well, I'm sure you're just imagining things.
So, what does that sacred relic you're searching for look like? I mean, there's lots of stuff in here that's old and relic-y.
Game knows. Indeed. Unfortunately, I have no idea what it actually looks like. So then how are we supposed to find it? That I do not know either. We'll just have to go through each candidate one by one.
We're gonna have to search every nook and cranny.
Great plan of attack there, Dirk.
Well, okay, well, Emma, do you mind if we give this room a once-over? I guess not. But in exchange, you're gonna help me with my investigation.
Sure, can't hurt.
Ooh, I can't wait to get started. It'll be like hunting for buried treasure. Oh no, Apollo/BitB is Edgeworth confirmed.
Every suspicious looking nook.
Okay, so then we have this angle and we also have this area over here. Ooh. Oh my god, hey!
It's a golden statue. Looks pretty old too. I imagine it has great archaeological value. Maybe too great for a private researcher of Dr. Buff's caliber.
I wonder how he got his hands on something like this. Oh my god. Got a suitcase. Justworth. Wait, no, that sounds like a ship name. Abort!
That's one big suitcase. It's locked. Is it the doctor's?
No, someone left it here last night.
So the doctor might have had a visitor, but how can you tell?
Did you take any fingerprints? That sticker there. You only see those on airport luggage. Which means its owner is likely from overseas.
Is there any way to figure out who it belongs to?
It probably says the name on the freaking sticker.
Not unless we can open it and see what's inside. Yeah, I guess not.
Heh heh heh. Oh no. Well, who? Oh no. Oh, Emma. That's because you're not me. Emma Sky, forensic expert extraordinaire. Try as you might, you won't find the word impossible in my forensics handbook.
Is she okay, son? It's like she became an entirely different person. Oh, that's just what happens when her forensic switch gets flipped.
With this, identifying the suitcase's owner will be as easy as pie.
Is that fingerprint powder?
That's right. And there's no better time than the present to use it. Here we go. Fingerprint time. You remember how to do this, right?
I apply the powder to where I think some prints might be and blow any excess off.
Exactly. Well, have at it.
Now, where would I expect to find prints on a suit? Oh my god, I wonder.
Let's go ahead and print this boy. A fine coating. There we go. It's either like the top part or the bottom part. Either that or maybe he touched the side in some random position. I agree, this music is banging. Am I out of power? I'm clearly out of powder. Okay, blow it off. Come on. Is that all of it? I think it might be. Okay. I have to turn it. Okay. I'm very well aware of the fact that I need to turn... Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. It's blowing off slowly. I don't know, this is pretty tedious. Not gonna lie. Up here. So, it wasn't that handle. This is a very awkward place to be attempting to try and fingerprint. Okay, let's move along over here and just, like, fingerprint the ever-loving hell out of this. Oh, come on. So I'm trying to use the actual controls. Okay. Oh, come on. Blow it out, buddy. You're a little daft, Apollo, you know that? Here, let's get our heads directly up to it. Poof. Oh, I see something. Oh, yeah, we close. We close. Blow it like it's a hot pizza roll. Oh, hey. I left some dust marks over here. How'd I do that? Sorry, I'm a little overzealous with the stuff. I guess I should probably, like, do the other side of the handle, too. You know. In case I want a thumbprint. Ah, yeah, here we are. I wonder how thick and consistent it has to be. I think that's all the dust I can use. Use analyzing the prints I just found. Oh, shit, that's right. Give me a moment. I'm, again, being thorough. There we go. And analyze. Here we go. Confirm. Right there. This hasn't... Okay, this one isn't clear enough for a match. Okay. Where else could someone leave prints behind? Think, son. How might someone handle a suit? Shut your mouth. I'm not that dumb. I'm not that daft. Other side. I figured. Do 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 do. Let's go for this one. Doesn't look like there are any prints here. What are you talking about? What, is that not prints? Looks a heck of a lot like prints to me. Latches, yeah, but you don't remember getting okay, you get lost so many times a day. I'm almost wondering if, like, maybe I just didn't point at the right fingerprint. I don't know. Can I zoom in? For God's sake. Let me just try, like, a different fingerprint or something. Like... that one, perhaps? Looks a little bit like it could work. That one's not clear enough. Okay. Alright, let's think about, like, grip for a second here. Apollo said something like, look for the ones left when it was opened or closed. Oh, okay. Very well. So, that would... okay. I could see the top of this thing being touched, like, right up here, perhaps. Let's try that. Like, I feel like this would be a solid place to lay your hands. Or not. It could be the latches. Let's try the latches. Somehow I doubt it, but, you know. Come on. Hello. Nope, not seeing anything either. And I think I've left a lot of powder on random spots on this thing. That's where, like, a key is. I feel like I'm, like, doing this entirely wrong here. I lost a lot of powder. Press reset. Yeah. Yeah, good point. Okay. So, if I were to, like, honestly, the one place that I know for a fact there would be fingerprints would be up there. You know, like... Do you think it's on that shine spot, like, back there? Very likely, no. I don't know, that texture is just really messing with me. Alright, just checking. Nestor said, I don't know how, but I did this part pretty quick, and people usually struggle a lot. Well, welcome to the main percent of people, I guess, because, yeah, I'm having a little bit of trouble. Because clearly, he handled it via the handle. Are we absolutely 100% certain that it was not the handle in some capacity? Maybe not. Another part that you got stuck to, and I will. Oh, boy. You know what? By all means, just tell me what exactly part of, like, you know, what exact part of this I'm supposed to be dusting. Because if it's not the handle, then I'm stumped. I got nothing. You believe it's on one of the sides, not the handle. Okay. Well, that was one of my first thoughts. You know, it's like somewhere on here, perhaps? Okay. Once again, if there are any sides that would end up getting hit at all, it would be this one. Okay, nothing there. Or at least not that I see. Don't need to use that much powder, just a bit. I don't know, I'm always paranoid when it comes to this stuff. Boo! There. No. It's on one of the sides, eh? I believe I already checked this thing, but just to be 100% safe, I'm going to do it one more time. Maybe I'm like it could be one of the metal bits. Now that I think about it, I'm entirely missing the metal bits. You know, this area right here. Okay. I think I'm SOL with that. Let's try a different side. Don't think they're, you know, I don't think they'd touch the that part. Oof. Nothing. Boy, the person that actually owns this thing, they're gonna come home and it's just like, why is my... Like, why is this thing so dusty? Who's been dusting the shit out of my thing? Okay, so now I'm starting to think that maybe he put his hand, like, on the very top of this thing. Who dunked my suitcase in powdered sugar? Exactly. Are you kidding me? This is really starting to flummox me. Like, I can only think that it's now the top of this? You know of dry cleaning? Well, we did some dust cleaning. Okay. So I believe, at this point, I now believe that it's got to be on one of these stickers or something. But the question is, which one of these looks like, particularly fresh? And, woof. Hello. Found a handprint. And let me try and analyze the thumb. Well, actually, no, the thumb is not very clear. Let's see this finger right here. Yeah. There we go. Do that one. Hey, Emma, I got a pretty clear print here. Okay, now let me know who you think it could belong to. Who could it be? It would have to be someone who would have paid Dr. Buff a visit. Good question. Who would be visiting Dr. Buff at this current hour? Oh, That you got some splaining to do. First try! Yeah, right. He did it. He stole the recipe. He's guilty. He did it. We have a match. Dats? Come to think of it, he did stop by to see the doctor, didn't he? To conclude the orb transfer agreement? So he's the one who forgot his suitcase here. Where do you suppose he is now? Haven't heard from him in a while, and he's not answering his phone. Wait! You don't think he left his phone inside his suitcase, do you? I wouldn't put it past that knucklehead. Actually, I think we may have run into him earlier. Really? A suspicious man had been reported in the area, but when one of my officers approached to question him, he took off like a shot. What? Sorry about that. Kyrani's people aren't all like him, I swear. Not all Kyrani's. Well, he's probably still in the village somewhere. Maybe he knows something about that orb. Oh, dear. So, do I need to continue to examine stuff in here? I mean, I guess technically speaking I could. Oh, give me a second. I'm gonna make a slight adjustment to this room real quick because I would like the humidifier to be closer to my face. Just a little bit. And for those of you who are wondering, I'm kind of sick. And that is why. I'm getting over a thing, and I have antibiotics just shooting through my veins. Alright. So, what else can I be taking a look at in this room? There's a ton of stuff. Let's see, what about you? There are animal drawings on the floor. They look like those famous geoglyph things. They remind me of the chalk outlines detectives draw around bodies. I said the same thing. And the doctor has just joined them. Now that's what I call dedication to one's field. Funny Stuff says, I'm half expecting you to stay sick forever. I hope not. I hope not. I don't think it was on purpose. Oh, hey, look, there's the urn. Oh, look at all the memories. Amy. Why is someone's name written on here? Maybe it's so if it ever got lost, someone could return it to its owner. You know, like how school kids put their names on things. Yeah, but this is just an urn, and the name is written so big. Well, I wrote my name on my magic panties. It says, Wright, in super big letters. The less said about this, the better. Stop talking about your panties. I don't need to know. It's a spiral staircase. And it's connected to a hallway up there. Why'd they have to place the second floor so high up? Wait, you're not afraid of heights, are you?
Oh, well...
Aw, Polly's hilarious around high places. He gets all wobbly like a baby deer taking its first steps. And his face turns as green as a watermelon.
It's not nice to make fun of people's phobias, you know. Come to think of it, the visitor's entrance is on the second floor. What an odd layout for a house.
Very strange. What else do we have? Oh, we got a coffee percolator over here.
A coffee maker and a bunch of coffee cups. He must have taken his coffee breaks here. Oh, there's a filter with old coffee grounds near.
Guess I better clean this up. No, you're on a crime scene. You leave everything as it is.
What are you doing there, son?
What am I doing cleaning this office?
Don't tell me they have you on coffee duty back at your office.
No. It's just that if I don't keep the place clean, no one will. Sounds like a work lackey. Oh, whoops. Nope, go back here. There's a thing on the ground sitting over here. First of all, I want to look at this. Oh, what? Oh, well, I wanted to look at the dinosaur. Well, screw you then. I recognize that.
There's a brown stain on the scroll. Why does it smell like gravy? Why would there be a gravy stain on it?
Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody rock that dinosaur.
Who knows, but it looks like it's meant to be there. Maybe the artist was trying to inspire a gravy new trend. Food splatter art.
Why does it smell like it's been 10 years? There is an error here, is it?
The pun wounded me gravely, Dirk.
Pearly cleaned that scroll in Ace Attorney 3. Oh, interesting. No, you're right. I remember that now. So it wouldn't be stained in this case. Shoot. Oh, Shadow says, didn't clean the scroll? When? I seem to recall that the scroll was cleaned at some capacity. Or at least, like, we at least figured out what was underneath the scroll. I mean, you know, the better to recognize it. Maybe they had another accident involving gravy and somebody spilling it on it, like, again.
There's some sort of machinery inside this clay figure. Whoa, it's moving!
Exterminate! Destroy. I feel like, yeah, this definitely requires a filter. Give me a second.
Exterminate! Exterminate! Destroy all targets!
Scrape, grind.
Do I even want to know what that thing was for?
No. No, you don't.
Look, it's one of the doctor's notebooks. Maybe there's something about the orb in there. Ooh, it's a photo of the treasure box, the one from Temple Temple's treasure room. These must be his research notes on the Founder's orb.
What's that on the right page? It looks like a poem or something.
Let's see. Oh, it's the song that's performed during the Dance of Devotion. It's been sung during Kuraine's rites of offering since ancient times.
Oh, I think I've heard of that.
There's also a legend associated with the song. Some say the solution to the orb's riddle is contained therein. It's in a song everyone in Kurain knows. Not much of a way to keep it a secret.
It's called hiding secrets in plain sight, Polly. Us magicians know all about that.
That's strange. What is? Dr. Buff's notes contain the second half of the song. Only the first half is sung during the Dance of Devotion. Most people haven't even heard the second half.
The second half? As in the part that begins, "Offer thy prayers"?
I'm impressed. That's some thorough research he was conducting.
Interesting. Pearly cleaned 100%. Saw a lot of streams. Trust you. Well, fair enough. Oh, by the way, I just remembered this. I didn't mention this at the top of the stream. I apologize because I don't have the chat on the stream here. Like, that's a relatively new setup, and I have not edited this one. I've been busy. So, yeah, like, you know, chat and alerts and all that stuff are not showing up on the stream tonight. I have an idea about how I'm going to set it up. It's just like I was very busy with stuff. Anyway, so we got some research notes. Shadow says, in Apollo Justice, they said that Jove was a performer and he died while on stage. Good God. You know, it's like, oh, whatever. You can just ignore that. Nothing happened. I see. Oh, wow. Yeah, we got to take a look at that thing. What a huge wall relief. Seems to depict the spirit channeling. Hey, the spirit medium looks like the Holy Mother of Kirain. Yeah, her face was left blank, but the rest is clearly detailed and well crafted. Funny Stuff says, I mean, a musician is a type of performer. Yeah. Did you know some researchers claim that the Holy Mother had 3 eyes? And that her third eye was able to divine the truth just like the gods above? It is said to be on her forehead. Like you said, you shouldn't believe everything you hear. Okay, so that's everything over here. I was just kind of like buying us time before we actually look at the actual crime scene. Let's look outside. Look at that tree. What a huge window. I bet you could see the entire study from the outside. How could he concentrate in here? I'd feel so exposed. I mean, maybe it's like double-sided glass. You don't know. Well, he does have a bookshelf positioned for some privacy around his desk. We got a plane. Is this a bird? It looks like an airplane to me. No, there couldn't have been any planes back when this was made. Yes, but it has wings and both horizontal and vertical stabilizers. That makes it an airplane. No, it's definitely a bird. Open your eyes, son. As a lawyer, your job is to see the true nature of things. I still say it's a bird. And Bush chimes in with the "It's Superman" line. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's neither, you sods. I guess I'll look at the books. The doctor fell from the top of that ladder. Excuse me, step ladder, sir. That is definitely not a step ladder. From that height, a fall onto a hard surface would probably kill anyone. I don't know why anyone would want to climb that high in the first place. Guess you could say he climbed it all the way to heaven. A man is dead, Trucy. Enough of that. There are a few pairs of shoes here. I guess there must be an entrance on this floor, too. Yeah, there's a back door over that way, but it's usually locked from what I can tell. The visitor's entrance is up that spiral staircase. That's the way we came in. Funny Stuff has posted a picture. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's both. It's a bird in a 3D bird in a 2D bird with a 3D plane to it. I hate it. I forget. I think I saw somebody do a meme with that recently. You know, just being like I think it was like with Fallout 76 or something. You know, it's just like, it's microtransactions. It's something or other. It's both. And it just shows like Fallout 76. Like, I hate it. It's a 2-tone raincoat. Thanks for the follow, Nestor. Still a bit damp. I think someone might have worn it recently. Can't wait for paid $15 monthly for Fallout 76. Oh, man. I think I'll go ahead and spend 15 bucks on somebody that I actually care about. I don't think anybody, you know, not Bethesda, not Activision, not nobody. Oh, interesting. BSIOS.
It cost $400,000 to play this game for 12 seconds.
Nestor says, I have a theory that Bethesda is doing it on purpose. Man, why would you want to kill your reputation like that? I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of logic behind it, but honestly, like, I see no positive connections to any of it whatsoever. The reputation is already trash, but that doesn't mean you have to dig your grave further. Like, for God's sake. I don't know. I don't like any of it. I'm terrified about what's going to happen with Doom Eternal. I want that game to succeed, but God help me. They're going to do something horrible with it, and I know it. All right. This PC is password protected. Trucy, you think your magic can do something about this? I don't think it can override a password. Now a locked desk, that I can get into. Like yours back at the office, Polly.
Yikes, I better watch what I put in there.
What? Do you put weird stuff in your desk? Stuff you don't want anyone to see?
Jeez, are you a mind reader too?
No, but unlocking your thoughts is a cinch. Doom is being done by id Software. Bethesda is only publishing. Yes, but considering they're the publisher, they could make some executive decisions that's like, okay, we'll continue to publish you, but you need to make a so-and-so microtransaction system in this particular portion of the game, you know, mandated, like, you know, the priority is to make sure that there is some kind of monetization in the game. Oh, also, make sure the multiplayer is decent, and also make sure the multiplayer is pay to win. Shit loads of pay to win. Oh, Shadow says, my houseplant is a snake plant. I don't even know what a snake plant is. Oh, yeah, and then the question is Elder Scrolls 6. What the heck's going to happen with that? Seeing Bethesda go to ruin before 6 comes out, so making you sad because the game is probably going to suck. Likely. I just imagine, like, Todd Howard coming on stage just being like, ladies and gentlemen, Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be multi-man online experience. And we're going to give everybody, we're going to give everybody the chance to buy special items from the Bethesda store. I feel like if he ever said that, he would actually be, like, booed off the stage and also probably chased with pitchforks. We'll see. We will see. If the bug deletes your save game. Good lord. I don't know. I personally think that the bugs were a lot more charming when they were at least relatable. Now they're not. Now it's bug-ridden stuff that is also a complete ripoff and is taking advantage of the players. Hi, I'm Todd Howard. Even I'm sorry for what I'm about to say. So sad. Okay, what else do we have inside of this place? Wait. Oh, it's a pair of glasses. There's a pair of glasses on this little pyramid here. They belong to the doctor. Scientifically speaking, they appear to be your ordinary run-of-the-mill glasses. I guess they don't pique her interest, scientifically speaking. Well, shoot. Don't you want to know, like, what kind of prism he needed for his glasses? Yeah, I don't know. Glitches are a lot more fun and interesting. Like, I don't know. I guess they were acceptable up to a point. And when the game becomes completely either unplayable or, like, when it's just an insult to somebody's wallet, then it becomes a problem. So, this is where Dr. Buff died. Poor man, he fell right on his head and probably died almost instantly.
I see some blood on the book there, but what's that dark stain?
He shat himself. No, I mean, it's chocolate. No, I mean... It appears to be coffee. It's still damp, so it must have gotten on there recently. Perhaps even last night. Okay, so where's the nearest coffee stain? The first thing I thought was, wait a minute, is that gravy stain actually coffee? And if that's the case, what the hell kind of coffee is he currently drinking? I feel like that would have been hilarious if that would have been the twist. Gravy, coffee.
That's a mighty big window he's next to. Big enough for someone to see inside.
Exactly. That's how the local residents who reported his death found him to begin with. Right. Yes. Shadow posted a picture of the snake plant. The doctor's body was visible from outside the window, and a passerby called in earlier this morning to report what they'd found.
So you mean this case is still only a few hours old? That explains why your investigation is just getting underway.
Okay. Any more information about, like, the stains and taking a look at that stuff? No? Okay, we're just gonna make some assumptions about what we found. Well, there we go.
It seems the orb isn't here. That means Dats might be our only lead at this point. Detective Sky said he might still be here in the village. We should try to find him.
Great. Creepy basted. But where are we going to move to in the village? Just the entrance? Now, the funny thing is that I've owned Skyrim, but a combination of, like, the glitchy nature of it and the fact that Bethesda has never really been good when it comes to, you know, little conveniences and, like, quality of life type of things in their games. You know, like, certain gamers, they're totally fine with that kind of a game experience. You know, something that is very, like, managing, sort of. I'm kind of not. Like, I don't want to be encumbered and, like, holding way too many items and have to, like, drop them off somewhere, and it just seems like a lot of hassle that I don't want to deal with. So their games never rubbed me the wrong way to begin with. I don't know. I just hope they start making some real good decisions. Good day to you, citizens of Kurain Village, who? My name is Paul Atishan, and I want your vote. Wow, that's really loud. Look, something's coming this way. I wish I had, like, a megaphone filter. I really need to get around to making that. Paul Atishan, savior of Kurain, has come to... Duh, it's you people! What? Huh?
Apollo, what is that strange conveyance coming this way?
What? Right, left, halt!
It's one of those, what do you call them? Palanquins?
Who the hell are you? Okay, I'm gonna give this guy, like, the fancy pants voice. So, you finally left Dr. Buff's house. What were you doing there? What a bunch of shady-looking characters.
And you aren't?
So I take it you knew the doctor? What a foolish question. I've memorized the names and faces of the entire electorate in here in Kurain. After all, I am the man who's destined to be king of this fine nation someday.
Who are you, and what do you mean, king?
Ignorant fools! I am the Paul Addison! I am a soon-to-be eminent politician, a man whose name will go down in history. You should be ashamed that you've never heard of me before.
Is he really that famous of a politician, Apollo? Not that I know of.
It's an awful name pun, but you love slash hate him, but you love him. Yeah, Paul Attition. I'm running for a seat on the local council right now. I guess even Jerk Q Public has to start somewhere. But my election is a sure thing, I'm told. After all, my grandfather was a famous politician with untold influence. In short, I'm the chosen one, the golden boy, the powerhouse of politics. And rider of his grandfather's coattails. Nice one. Are you blinded by my majesty? Go ahead, bask in the resplendent glory that is me, the chosen one. Sure. I almost want to give him like the radio filter. As a matter of fact, can I make some like very slight adjustments to this radio filter like on the fly? I kind of want to. Give me a second. Save as. Oh, come on, buddy. Program is not responding. Asshole. Because I feel like I could. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I think this is the... Okay. Love his theme, by the way. Yes, it's very grand. Anyway, so the filter I think I want this to be based on
is this one. But I'd like it to be a little bit clearer than that. So let's bring it down a little bit. Turn this down. Turn it down. Ta-ba-da. Nope. Turn this down a little bit. Nope. Okay. Wait a minute. We're kind of getting there. Somewhat. I don't want it. I don't want it to sound like 100% like a crappy television. I'm trying to hit like that 70s loudspeaker sort of thing. The year is 1920, and we're dying of polio. Actually, funny enough, this amplifier is 1960s American. Perfect. That's the one. Let's see. What about this? What is this? Test. Oh! Nope, don't want to do that. Sorry, my bad. What about this? Tubes. There. It's a series of tubes! Not good enough. I mean, it's close. But I feel like in order to make it good, we're gonna have to do one other thing. We need some kind of reverb. Hello! Oh. That ain't right. What about this? Getting there. Bitby is in bathroom. Somewhat. Oh, hello, Tem Shop, Temmy. How do you, fellow American? Oh shoot, I think I need to turn this off in order for me to mess with the presets. Give me a moment.
I'm gonna swap back over to this one for now. What I want is like... Actually, I wonder, maybe not like specifically reverb, but the echo filter might be it.
Hello. Oh God. I'm in both your ears. Welcome to my hell. Oh my God. No. Prepare for weird. Hello.
This is what I tend to do off-stream. Are you the voice that tells me to burn things? Please don't. Don't. Oh. What about this? Or this? No. Not quite. Oh. Ooh. That's not bad, actually. Right there. Yes, it's like, perfect. It sounds like it's bouncing off of buildings and places. We are downtown. I like this. I like this a lot. I'm gonna save that. Goody, goody gumdrops.
Ah, so much fun. Anyway, yeah, that's his filter now. I mean, I feel like we're never going to see this guy anywhere unless he's inside of this thing. So, that's fitting, I think. Sure.
Okay, alright. For a second there I couldn't hear the echo. A pleasant day to you, good people of Karain. Karain, rather. Sorry.
Getting my places mixed up.
It's time to reclaim the glory of Karain together. A convenience store on every corner. A karaoke bar in every home. A vote for Paul Addison is a vote for a happier, hopier Karain village.
Turn off that infernal racket, you fool! You're a stain on your grandfather's good name!
Thank you, good sir. Your support is appreciated as always.
I guess he's one of those people who only hears what they want to hear. Like a lot of politicians. Exactly. In other words, he's a model politician. I can make a lot of very bad jokes right now. I will not.
Now, where was I? Oh, right. You were in the doctor's house. Just what in the world were you doing in there,
It's a series of tubes. Okay, let's have a chat with him. Paul Attition. Is this what you ride around in when you're campaigning?
That's right. It's perfect for the narrow roads and steep hills here in the village. It has a top speed of 5 miles per hour, but it suffers from serious reliability issues. Namely, these imbeciles tire out too quickly.
We'll try harder next time, sir. Poor guys. They're exhausted and covered in sweat. Oh. Everybody's making clips. Funny stuff. Also, I named that clip "Bitby invades your ear canals and shoves garlic bread in your frontal lobe." Perfect.
The Addison family has been in politics for generations, even back in the old country.
Really?
My grandfather, Abe Addison, was...
Wait a minute. Abe Addison. Abe Addison. Is there a pun in there? I know Paul Addison. Like, that's clearly a pun. Yeah, I don't know.
Was a prominent member of Congress. And he was born right here in Karain. There isn't a person here who hasn't heard of him.
All I asked about was his palanquin.
You must have heard of the Addisons. I'm even reviving an old country campaigning style.
Oh, politics aren't really my thing. Tracy? I don't recall ever reading about them at school.
Young people today. You people really need to pay more attention to politics.
Well, screw you, buddy. You don't think Addison is a pun necessarily? It's like Abraham Lincoln. Oh, yeah. I figured it was Honest Abe in some capacity, but I'm just like, is there also a pun? Were these guys clever enough to come up with a pun?
So, what business did you people have at Dr. Buff's house?
He was going to transfer ownership of the Founder's Orb to us. It's a sacred relic from the Kingdom of Karain.
The Founder's Orb? So you tried to get your hands on it, didn't you?
Wait, what do you know about the orb?
I know that it's mine, that's what.
How do you figure that?
Because I know it's not the Founder's Orb. Its real name is the Crystal of Amy Faye.
The Crystal of Amy Faye?
That's right. It's been passed down for generations in the Addison family. Until it was stolen, that is, but just when I had zeroed in on the culprit, the doctor hid it away and then kicked the bucket.
So you're saying Dr. Buff stole your family heirloom? That's not what Dirk said. Strange.
Oh, it's this asshole. Yeah, apparently we have met upon a pretty significant asshole. It's probably a pun on Shinzo Abe, who was the Prime Minister of Japan at the time of the game's release. Oh my god. These guys are good. But I've been told the doctor himself said that he had the Founder's Orb.
It's all that weird foreigner's doing. He filled the doctor's head with nonsense. Nonsense like the Crystal of Amy Faye being the Founder's Orb.
Weird foreigner? Could he mean... Is this the foreigner you're talking about?
Yes, that's him.
I thought so. Now we really have to find out.
Oh dear, we're in trouble. Politics aren't really Bitbee's thing. Yes.
Do you know where this man is now?
I imagine he's at the detention center by now. I called the authorities after I found him hiding in my dog's doghouse.
What? That buffoon? Well, at least we know where he is now. Let's head over to the detention center and see what he knows about the Founder's Orb.
So you really are after my crystal?
No, we're looking for the Founder's Orb, and we have an agreement to prove it.
Well, just so you know, you're not going to lay a finger on it. It's mine. And I intend to give it to my benefactor.
Your benefactor?
Oh, by all means, let's stretch this out further. Who the heck's your benefactor, you jerkwad?
My benefactor is ready to support my rise to the pinnacle of the political world. They have immense influence here, you see, and I intend to harness that influence.
So you're just going to give your family heirloom away to this person?
That's right. It's a purely political decision.
Of course it is. And in exchange, your patron will get the people of Karain to vote for you?
Eminent politicians are skilled at leveraging all of their connections.
Isn't it illegal to buy votes? Well, good luck with that, I guess.
You just wait. Paul Atterson will reign supreme someday.
Get out of here, you jerkwad. Okay, I guess we gotta get a move on. Right, we gotta go to the detention center. And again, we gave this guy the sniper voice, because why the heck not? Hey, buddy. One like equals one vote for Addison. Don't do it! Make it negative votes, somehow. Anyway, May 16th, detention center, visitors room. Hey, Dats, how you doing? All of these, like, deep, like, voices and all this jazz. My throat is not in a great place for all these.
Hey. Yops! What's he doing under the desk?
Foul cogs, a corrupt regime, I've nothing to say to you.
Dats, it's me, Dirk.
Oh. Dick, you're a sight for sore eyes. I knew you'd come save me.
Well, this is another fine mess you've gotten yourself into.
My bad. At least the grub here is pretty good compared to that prison back home.
Yeah, you don't have to snack on lizards. Though I have a feeling you have a bunch in your pockets anyway.
You get 3 squares plus a place to sleep. Why don't you join me, Dirk?
In prison?
No thanks, they just sent me back to Karain where I'd face immediate execution.
Yeah, I guess that wouldn't be such a good idea.
Looks like he's still the same too.
Long time no see, Dats.
Huh? Hey, you look kind of familiar. Apollo! Is that really you, my boy? Ain't to the J, all grown up and whatnot. How you been?
Fine, and you, Dats? You look good, besides the incarceration and all.
Those horns, AJ!
Horns?
They've grown up with you just like a stag's antlers. I can't take it.
You really haven't changed a bit. Anyway, there's something we need to talk to you about.
Sure, pull up a chair. I've got all the time in the world. The Slammer's like my second home. It's really not so bad once you get used to it.
He's rather laid back for someone in police custody. I don't know, I was actually talking about this with some friends of mine. Just like, you know, it's kind of interesting. There are a few people that they have such a crap life that, honestly, getting life in prison, like, that'd be just fine. Because, you know, you get plenty of food. You know, they're not going to make you starve. And you can go and work out in, like, workout rooms and stuff. So you can keep physically fit. And you're going to get some form of entertainment. It's not going to be great. And you're not going to have much variety. But you got entertainment of some kind. It's kind of just a mandatory hotel in some capacity. Depending on where you go. I mean, there are some prisons that are, like, harsh as fuck, but... Anyway, let's have a chat. Aw, thanks for the bit, Tim. I appreciate that.
Dats, was what the doctor had really... Okay, was what the doctor had really the Founder Orb?
Absolutely, positively. The doc was sure of it.
Really? Because someone from the village is calling it the Crystal of Amy Faye. He also claims you were filling the doctor's head with lies.
That ain't true. The doc said it was the real deal.
Holy crap, and now Tim has cheered 9 bits with a bunch of hearts. I thank you very much for the bits.
Always fancy research confirmed to be the Founder's Orb.
So then, that Paul Addison character was lying? Imagine that, a politician who lies.
I bet he wants the orb all to himself.
I wonder who's telling the truth. Again, scientist or politician. It's the battle to end all battles, and it's very freaking relevant.
Well, take a look at this. It'll prove that docs believe he had the Founder's Orb. Let me see that.
I agree to hand over the Founder's Orb to the Defiant Dragons if I will come to no harm. Oh, well, he's come to plenty of harm now.
I agree to hand over the Founder's Orb to the Defiant Dragons if I will come to no harm. Signed, Dr. Archie Buff.
And also, his name is Archie Buff, and he's an archaeologist buff. My head hurts.
See, I got it all down rotten.
But that's... Why does it say, if I will come to no harm, at the end here?
Sounds like he was scared of you.
Dats, did you threaten the doctor in any way?
No, you got it all wrong. It was the doc's friend. He told the old man us rebels were dangerous. It's his fault the doc thought I might hurt him.
Sounds like the work of the politician. He's really made a mess of things.
Well, shoot. That makes our jobs 20 times harder. Okay. So, yeah, they just arrested you because you looked suspicious?
What have you done now, Dats?
Nothing. I'm innocent, I tell you. It all started when this dog-faced cop tried to question me. He looked so funny I started laughing at him. That's when they came after me. But it was hilarious, I'll tell you. I mean, a human police dog? How funny is that?
Right, so what happened after that?
Oh, thank you for the bit cheer, funny stuff.
They caught me hiding in a doghouse. Dang pooch ratted me out. I guess that's what I get for laughing at one of his doggy comrades.
Sounds like the dog's got the last laugh.
Dats, weren't you cleared of those jailbreak charges? And your capture by Lady Kira deemed unlawful?
Yeah, but the cops here don't seem to like me anyway.
You're shifty as balls, of course.
What are the charges this time? Unauthorized entry or something like that? They think I'm an illegal alien.
I mean, you kind of are.
And I can't prove otherwise because I lost my passport.
Dang, time for a reprint. Yeah, Dad's put himself in a real rough situation. Is there any way they'd let you go?
Not without my passport. If only I had it. Dick, AJ, you gotta find my passport.
Alright, we'll find it. One more thing to add to our to-do list. Find the passport, to find the orb, to find... You know. The chain of stupid is getting longer here. Now, where might Dad's passport be?
Oh, about the orb's whereabouts. Maybe the kid knows something.
The doctor has a kid?
Yeah, a bit of a shut-in, though. Poor thing's own bedroom has become a self-imposed prison.
Shut-in. Sounds like it'll be challenging just to get a conversation going. Ah, an introvert! Hugs! Oh, actually, no. No hugs. You know, just, like, nice, calm and quiet sitting and maybe some chitter-chatter, perhaps, if we're up for it. Time for your question and follow me.
Must be lunchtime. Today's fried chicken, if I'm not mistaken.
You'll get your lunch if you behave yourself.
Dick, AJ, I'll see you guys around.
Our only lead now is Dr. Buff's kid.
Funny Stuff says, a shut-in who's turned their room into a self-imposed prison. Ha! Me. I'm very curious to see who this is now.
But luring a shut-in out is not going to be easy, I know.
No, not going to be easy, I know. Okay. For all you shut-ins in the chat, what is the best method for getting one out of their room? Let me know. Me. Tacos. Tacos. Funny Stuff says Taco Bell. Yes, get Taco Bell. I think we've agreed. We have, like... Min says, I got a copy of Luigi's Mansion 3. Food bribing. And also if there's an actual fire. Yeah, okay. All right, so we got food, Taco Bell. I think we know where we're going. Come on, guys. Time to get fourth meal. I'm taking you all along. Just don't get rowdy in the car. Oh, shoot, wait.
Mass transit and electronic communication. This country's infrastructure is really advanced compared to Kirain.
Why don't you see the sights once you have the orb?
Well, I guess I could use a break. How about you show me around?
Oh, I'll probably be busy with work, so,
I see.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Whoopsie doodle. I kind of hit my 3DS with the top of my bottle. Luckily, though, my bottle was close to empty, so nothing spilled on it. So, this isn't going to be a... Yeah, this isn't going to be like, you know... The run could have potentially ended right there. Let's just drink that entire bottle and get it out of here. Bitby kills everything live on stream. It's about right. What are you talking about, Polly? You only work right... Okay, your only work right now is cleaning the office. Right, I think we know what we need to do. We gotta move on. Self-imposed prison. Yeah, let's go back to the doctor's study and see if maybe we can find him. But where would he be inside this study? May 16th, Karain Village, the doctor's study. Oh, it's you again. Oh, Emma, hi. Looking for Mr. Wright? He was just here a second. Was he? Dude, come on, we need to just team up. Attention, everyone, we found the murderer. It was Bitby all along.
You can't pin anything on me.
He was?
What was Daddy doing here?
Good question.
He said he was looking for something? Did he say...
Okay, did he say anything else?
Let me think. Something about how his ride never showed up at the airport. Oh, no. We're... Okay. Now we got some major questions. Yeah, that was it. Where's Athena?
I guess Athena really did get lost.
In the next Ace Attorney game, we break new ground by bringing the player to court. And hopefully I will not be found guilty. But what's Daddy doing all the way out here in the first place? He can't be looking for us since no one told him we'd be here. Either that or he's got some major ESP. Well, if you're here to take another look around, be my guest. I have other work to do, so you'll excuse me.
Of course. Thanks, Emma.
Goodbye. ESP. What is that an acronym for? It's like... Oh, shoot. Please help me, people in the chat. I know it has something to do with psychic powers, but what is the acronym for?
First and foremost, we better find Datz's passport. We should also have a word with Dr. Buff's child.
Hey, is it just me, or is there something new in here? Oh yeah, look at the thing.
Oh, you mean that thing? Yeah, we should take a closer look at it too.
Ethernet service provider. No funny stuff, that's not it. Okay. Bush in the chat, saving the day. Extrasensory perception. Thank you.
Alright. Let's not forget about the passport. Should be around here somewhere.
Well, I think I know where the passport is. Or at least I have somewhat of an idea. And we should finally have the ability to check his bags now. Extremely spicy pepper.
That's a suitcase. Maybe his passport's in there.
It's no good. It's locked tight.
We should have asked him for the key. Whoops.
Okay. Well, if it's not in there, then where could it possibly be? I doubt it's anywhere else, but... Let's go ahead and look at this thingy. Is this the kid's toy? Or, I don't know. How old is this person? Are we talking like an introverted, like, 12-year-old? Or is this like a 35-year-old? What are we... Alright.
What's this? A model helicopter?
Don't you know anything, Apollo? It's a drone! They're all the rage right now. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I bet it belongs to the doctor's kit. So we leverage this.
We need to ask them about the orb's whereabouts.
Yeah, but luring out a shut-in isn't going to be easy. Again, where is he?
What are we going to do about Dad's passport? It's probably right there inside his suitcase, but we can't get it open.
Then let's take the whole damn suitcase. Why don't I take it over to Daz so he can unlock it? That way you guys can continue looking for the orb.
Good thinking, Trucy.
Okay, here I go. Huh? What the... This thing weighs a ton! Maybe he's been lugging around rocks.
Let me try. Jeez! How could a suitcase be so heavy? Is it filled with bricks or something? Knowing Daz, he probably packed his dumbbells in there. Shoot. It's certainly much too heavy to lug all the way to the detention center. Here, let me take a crack at that lock. What, are you gonna pick it?
Funny enough, it's pretty easy to get through these things. I know that, like the airport, they have special tools that allow them to like break the zipper on locks and just like look inside somebody's suitcase. And then it's as simple as just like re-zipping the suitcase and the thing is like back to locking order. Like it's almost to a point where those locks are completely useless. And the only thing that stops people from going into your suitcase and looking around at your stuff is just like basic human decency. Scary to think.
There you go. That was fast. Ah, a lock like that is child's play to me. Especially after all the wrongly imprisoned compatriots I busted out over the years. You've sure seen a lot of action for an ex-lawyer. And here we go. That's the passport.
I'll take it over to him.
Thanks, Drucy.
No problem. Now you guys enjoy some quality father-son treasure hunting time, okay? See you later. Ew, don't put it that way. That feels ugly and creepy. There she goes.
I wish you wouldn't make such a big deal out of our little family situation. Father sometime. Been ages since we've had a father-son talk, huh, son?
Yeah, well over a decade.
So, Apollo, how you been?
Oh, fine. I'm fine, I guess.
Is that so?
Fine, you say? No, that's fine. It's fine by me. Good to hear.
Okay.
They're about as awkward as me and my dad. It's like, he's a handyman, I'm a nerd. We don't connect.
So what do we talk about now?
Do you like anime? It's just like, I don't even know.
Get down! Hit the dirt, son!
Oh, relax, you asshole. Oh no, are we gonna be talking to him through this thing?
Ah!
The heck?
Speak to me, son. Say something.
That's smart. What the hell is going on? I assume this is the kid. And also, I think we need a new filter, because that's, Oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What filter would work with this? Our Shadow says, can I say something about the voice of this thing? It has a voice filter that's very similar to Atchison's and is implied to sound like an intimidating 20-something army man. Baby Soldier TF2 voice. Okay, so it's similar to the loudspeaker? Really? I guess, you know what? Technically speaking, that would mean that we can... I mean, I feel like this thing would be even tinnier than that other loudspeaker one. So, give me a second. I'm actually going to grab this guy here. We've had NG, Sniper, Air Soldier! Actually, no, that absolutely works. Maybe I should definitely do, like, sort of a soldier-ish voice. Who was NG? Oh, shoot. I already forget his name. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, yeah, that's absolutely totally soldier. Alright, let's do this.
You maggots, what do you think you're doing invading buff airspace? It'll be a scorching day in Siberia before you get past me, you yellow belly yahoos!
Whoa, it can talk? What kind of drone is this, Eddie? Ah! Clip my feet.
Drone nothing. That's Sergeant Buff to you, soldier. You got that, you lowly grunts?
Ow! What the who now?
Buff. Sounds like the doctor's son is behind the controls. He's controlling this thing? Apollo, let's play along for now. At least until we can get the information we need out of him.
Funny Stuff says, I like how they made the chopper look like it has a face and it has a white Waluigi mustache. Yes. Got it. Sergeant Buff.
Sergeant Buff, sir! You forgot to say sir! Ain't you never seen a war movie before?
Oh, right. Okay, let me try that again.
Sergeant Buff, sir.
Better. Much better. Now state your name, unit, and rank, soldier.
Oh, I'm Apollo Justice. I serve at the Wright Anything Agency. And my rank is, fledgling lawyer, sir.
Affirmative. Private Justice.
Private?
Listen up, diaper baby. Your commanding officer's orders are absolute. Disobedience means a one-way trip to the firing squad. Do I make myself clear?
Oh, sir. Yes, sir.
Good, good. We might make a man out of you yet, Private. Now for you, Cyclops.
You want my name? Unit and rank 2? I'm Dirk Sodmati. I command the rebel group, the Defiant Dragons, and my rank is, leader, sir.
Excellent. Welcome aboard, Commander Dirk. Wait a second. What's with that ridiculous mop you call a head? Soldiers should be clean cut.
Sorry, but this is my signature look. Whoa. Fine. I'll get a haircut before we ship out.
Listen up, you. It's kill or be killed out on that battlefield. No place for leave-in not air conditioners, just leave-in conditioner. You prancy bastard. All you've got is your life, and you're lucky to have that.
He's oddly obsessed with field survival for someone who's never goes outdoor. This is going to be harder than I thought, son. Tell me about it. Okay. Let's talk with the droid. Are you controlling that drone from your room, sir?
Affirmative. But I can see everything you do from here, so... Ted Hot, soldier, wipe that stupid look off your face. I'm gonna whip your sheltered peck... Wait.
For a brief second there, I thought that said peck necks.
I'm gonna whip you sheltered peace nicks into shape.
With what? Your charming personality? And also, he has a gun. Don't question. Look, it's got a camera and speaker, too.
And that's not all, Commander.
Hello, Mario. How you doing?
With these arms, I can cook and clean, too. Speaking of which, Private Justice, you're on latrine duty. Snap to it on the double.
I have a broom now. Yay!
As if I don't see enough of the toilet back at the office. For a very brief moment, I thought that was going to be a broom. Beats Apollo with broom. That thing's pretty handy. Us Defiant Dragons could use one of those.
Yes, it is a fine piece of hardware, isn't it? I modified it especially for siege defense.
Siege defense? You mean how you won't leave your room?
Yep, you messed up. Cleaning a toilet with a broom. I mean, when the going gets tough.
Holding up in a stronghold to defend against an enemy is an age-old military tactic. A timeless strategy, still applicable in modern warfare. I hope you're not trying to mock the wisdom of my forefathers.
I mean, no offense. It was just an observation.
So the greenhorn who ain't even discharged a firearm got something to say, does he?
Sorry. It won't happen again, sir.
Darn tootin'. Now, state your intentions, soldier.
Treasure, sir. And Apollo's dead.
We had an agreement with your father. He had promised to hand over the Founder's Orb to us.
What? Papa promised you that?
He did, but he died before he could tell us where it's hidden.
By the way, how are you dealing with that? Like, seriously? That's the first thing I thought. I'm like, oh god, you must be torn to shreds. But, you know, I don't know about that one.
Now we have no idea where it is.
Oh.
You didn't know? Shit. Oh, no. It's so funny hearing an army man say Papa. Papa is giving me Franziska von Karma vibes, and you're not sure how to feel. Oh, dear. So, yeah, we kind of broke the news to you, didn't you? By the way, where are you getting food? Like, do you just have a place to, like, store food? I don't know.
Papa, why? Why'd you have to die?
It was an unfortunate accident, and I'm sorry for your loss. If it helps at all, oh, God! What did I do now?
You insignificant maggots! What would an unseasoned rookie like you know about how I feel? First I lost Mama, and now I've lost Papa!
You lost your mother, too? Oh. Don't make me feel bad for the, rotating helicopter. You think he knew, but the weight of it just hit him. I don't know.
She's been gone for some time now. I'm all alone now. All alone.
Sergeant Buff, would you tell us a little more about what happened to your mother?
Oh, no. I feel like this is all gonna come back, like, full circle in some capacity.
Mama passed away about 6 months ago. We were still living in our apartment in the city. Back then, I had yet to engage my siege defense strategy.
In other words, something caused him to withdraw from the world.
It was arson. It happened so suddenly, and before we knew it, our apartment was a sea of flames. Mama and I were trapped inside. But help never came. So Mama cradled me in her arms. Kicked out a window, and jumped!
She did what?
She was like a walking, talking medal of valor, my Mama was. She delivered me safely to terra firma with a perfectly executed PLF. It's a 5-point landing technique used by paratroopers to land safely on the ground.
She sounds like a superhero or something.
But from that height, she suffered massive injuries in order to protect me. She died so that I could live. Mama!
Okay, bring in the, the Fred... Jesus Christ. Bring in the Queen jokes. Mama! Just killed a man. I don't know what to say.
And the person who started the fire?
He was immediately apprehended. They say he was standing outside, laughing while the building burned.
At least justice was served. I hope that brought you some solace.
I've lost both my parents now. You can't possibly know how I feel. Mama, Papa.
Poor kid. It's hard losing both your parents at such a young age. He must really feel alone now. Funny Stuff says, I relate a bit too much to Sarge, and that's probably why you like their character. Oh. Except for the arson part. That's one sick man. Not even on guard would laugh at a burning house. Keys might, though.
Apollo, I imagine you know what he's going through.
I do.
The road to recovery begins by talking to someone who suffered the same hardship. I know you have something that shows you understand.
Oh dear. I guess we're going to be showing him some stuff. I guess I could show Father's picture.
Sergeant, sir, would you please take a look at this?
What do we have here?
It's a photo of my father. I wasn't even a year old when he died. In a fire.
What?
And like your mother, he died in an arsonist blaze. But in his final moments, he managed to save his infant son.
Private Justice, you've suffered a loss just like mine.
I have. And that's why I know how you feel.
But you still have your mother, don't you?
No, I lost her too.
What?
She disappeared after the fire. I don't know if she's still alive or dead. Heck, I don't even know what she looks like.
Wow.
Sergeant Buff, his experience is very much like your own. If anyone can understand the sadness in your heart, it's him.
Attention! I salute you, Comrade Justice. You are no longer a private in the Buff Army. Henceforth, you will be a corporal.
A corporal? Very nice. That was a very quick upgrade. Let's see. I'm taking a look at the chat here. We're talking about keys then. Oh boy. Anyway,
Congratulations on your promotion, Corporal Justice. I'm just glad that seemed to cheer him up a bit.
wait, what the heck? Is that? Wait, is that Berg? It looks like very flat Berg. Either that or it's scones. Whatever the case, I love.
Now, comrade, let's toast you to your new stripes. And call me Sarge. Don't be shy. We're a band of brothers now. Ha 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 ha.
Now's our chance, Corporal. Ask him about the Founder's Orb. Dirk's getting way too much of a kick out of this.
Oh, of course. It's cartoony as all balls. Okay, now let's try. Sarge, sir, do you have any idea where the orb might be?
It was here in Papa's study until last night. But he said he was going to go hide it somewhere. He mentioned something about a shady character being after it.
Where do you think he could have hidden it?
Somewhere in the village, I'd guess. He said he'd found a suitable hiding place for it.
So, it was here last night. That is, until he went out to hide it somewhere in the village. The only question is, where? Funny Stuff says, I don't know if those burgers are like red bean pancakes. I'm just gonna say there's some kind of scones because it looked like he also brought drinks. I don't know, or some sort of like a biscuit, you know, a cookie.
Maybe he left some clues here in this study. Let's search the place again.
We should also find out more about Dr. Buff. It might steer us toward the hiding place. Okay, well, let's ask you about that. So, Sarge, what's your father like? What was your father like, rather? Sorry, not to, like, dredge up the fact that he's dead.
Papa was as kind as Mama was courageous. His whole reason for moving to the countryside was for me.
What do you mean?
I initiated my siege defense strategy after Mama died. Papa was so worried about me, he moved us here to the countryside. He thought the fresh air, blue skies, and natural surroundings may affect my tactics.
Next chance I get, look in the background of Karain Village. Okay. I saw that there was, like, you know, it was, like, nice and HD-ified, and I like that. But I definitely will. Thank you, Mario.
What a fine father.
He even quit his position at the university to move here.
He did?
He did. He gave up his beloved research position just for me. A parent must be prepared to sacrifice everything for his child. That's what Papa said.
Well, I'm feeling about 2 inches tall right about now.
Yeah.
There's no one in the world I respect more than him. but that just makes his passing all the more devastating. Papa, may you continue your beloved research up there with the angels.
Very neat. There's a certain detail that's very nice. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and examine this area then. Oh, well, of course, there's the computer. Oh, hey, do you have a password?
This computer could provide some useful information. Drat, it's password protected. Dirk, you're good at getting into places. You're not supposed to. Don't look at me. I don't know the first thing about computers.
Leave it to me. A modern-day warrior must be well-versed in technology, and have mean pride. After all, he who controls information controls the battlefield.
So you're just gonna like plug a USB into that thing? By the way, how do you get that battery to run as as long as it possibly does here?
Ta-da! What is this desktop?
And I'm in.
Looks like a modern day warrior. It looks like modern day warriors have mean keyboard skills too. Jesus.
Okay, let's see what we can find.
Clickety clackety clickety click.
Oh, what's this? An email message.
Hacker voice. I'm in.
Now this is interesting. It's a research report to whoever asked the doctor to study the orb.
Ooh, that's a pretty orb.
Here, I put the data on this. Take it and use it well, soldier. All right.
I got an email. Well, very neat. Oh, hey, there's the bookcase. That Capcom Easter egg. Oh, shoot, I missed it. But, yeah, if there was one there, impressive. We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from.
Sarge, sir, do you ever read these books?
Why, of course! Soldiers must have intensive knowledge, as well as fighting prowess. I'm learning all I can, and each and every day in preparation for the big battle.
The big battle?
You know it. For when I go back to school, I need to be up to date on every subject. Stuff like, you know, the latest comics and Hollywood gossip.
Oh, I see. What about reading, writing, and arithmetic? Well, I'm rooting for you, Sarge.
Thanks. I'll try my best.
Lovely. Then we got this raincoat. Look at this again.
It's a raincoat.
It's a bit wet, and there's fresh mud on it.
That must mean someone wore it recently.
Do I not use... Wait a minute. Control and C are near each other on the keyboard. Wait. Wait. I think I missed some stuff. With only one hand, how do they hit Control and C at the same time to copy? I mean, I can do that. Controlling a remote control hand is hard. I guess. I don't know. I don't know how drones work. How do righties do that? He mentions he can cook using the drone. Yeah, I feel like this guy's an expert on this drone. Let me tell you. You need to, like, individually control each finger. You don't know what kind of technology he's got. Mario is a lefty. I've always been a righty. Although, like, there are some things I do, like, right-handed, and other things I do left-handed. It's strange. Anyway.
Okay, maybe as recently as last night. Sarge, did it rain here last night?
Negative. There wasn't a cloud in the sky.
Then how did this raincoat get all muddy and wet?
When I saw it last evening, it looked pretty clean and dry to me.
That means it got like this later at night.
Good eye, son. This may very well turn out to be a vital clue.
Okay, a wet raincoat and no rain be done. Very well. We got, like, shoes. It's a shoe cubby. These shoes look like they belong to Sarge and his dad. Ah, these boots here are a little damp. And it looks like there's something inside this one. Maybe Dr. Buff wore them last night. They might lead us to where he hid the orb. Let's take a closer look. Ooh. Can we witcher this up and, like, look at the footprints and, Yeah, I'm gonna make the assumption that I have to look at the bottom of the shoe, but, There's a question mark at the bottom of this shoe. Is there? Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, there kind of is.
Papa had those custom made for his archaeological fieldwork. He had the soul of an adventurer.
This boot had the soul of an adventurer, too. Ha 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 ha. Is that cheese jacket for Persona 4? I don't know. Okay, what about at the top? Kinda looks like cheese jacket, but it's a raincoat. Interesting. I don't know. I haven't played any of the Persona games. I might want to someday. Chie is... Oh, okay. That's how you pronounce it. Okay, thank you. Give me a second. I'm gonna grab a cough drop just because... Oh, boy. So many rough and gruff voices. And I'm still sick. To an extent. Nothing particularly interesting here. Then why did you tell me to look at it? Okay, what about inside? No? We might get a better look inside if we undid these straps. Ooh, very nice. Okay, and what do we find inside? I can't see anything. Nothing particularly interesting. Okay, well, oh, did you? Hello. Bullshit. Looks like some kind of glowing moss, rather. Or somebody sneezed inside a boot. It could have come from wherever the doctor went last night. Must have gotten in there with some of that mud. It might be worth looking into. It would help us pinpoint where the doctor hid the orb. Mario Kimon is experiencing Persona 4 for the first time with your friend's stream. Oh, very nice. I hope they are having a good time. All right, we found ourselves some moss. So, yeah, there's that. Books up the wazoo. A plane. Okay, yeah, you got some splaining to do with this robot over here. For God's sake, all right.
Exterminate! Exterminate! Destroy all humans!
What's this thing's problem? And now we're swapping over to you again. Thank you.
It's an Opar out-of-the-place artifact Papa won at an online auction.
An online auction?
Yes, he said it's an alien weapon that destroys an entire ancient civilization.
Where do I even start with an explanation like that? Oh, Bart. Frickin' weird. Okay, we got the stuff on the ground. I suppose we probably don't want to be looking at the floor just because it's like, you know, where the dead thing happened. Might be a bad idea. Okay, we got a dinosaur. Coffee. This urn with Amy painted on it looks really old. But I don't think it's going to provide any info we need. Well, fine. It's Datz's suitcase. It's full of survival gear and questionable souvenirs. But we already got his passport, so we can leave it be for now. Alright, well, I see like skulls and things in the background. Arabaki is in Persona 2, by the way. Arabaki. Who? Is your room upstairs, Sarge?
Yes, it's the one at the very end of the hall. What do you see?
Sorry, wrong voice filter. Oh, the robot statue thing. Oh, nice. Yeah, sorry. That looked familiar. I'm just like, where, how, what? What do you say you come out so we can enjoy a snack together?
But
I promise we won't buy it.
if you insist. Then I'm not going to talk to you anymore.
No, wait. Dirk, you better apologize quick. I'm sorry for pushing.
Very well. As long as you don't do it again, I'll let it slide this one time.
Ooh, that was a relief. Anything else we gotta be looking for around here? I don't know. It seems like we're kind of clean out of things that we could be looking for here. For the most part. Yeah. Maybe there's something that we need to talk to him about now that we've looked at everything here. Yeah, see, whoop, wait a minute. Oh yeah, there's the glasses. I forgot about those. Oh, and we said these were like, you know, uninteresting and we shouldn't be talking about sort of things. So, are these the doctors?
Yes, those are Papa's reading glasses. He said he'd been having trouble reading lately, but those glasses seem to help.
Reading glasses, eh? I'll just hold on to these.
Dirk, don't tell me you're having trouble reading too.
But perish the thought. I just don't want to leave any stone unturned.
Oh, of course. I hope they become very valuable evidence sometime later on. Okay, let's go over what we've learned so far. We're going to go over what we learned so far in just a second here because I need to go for a bathroom break. I don't know, the stream might not be too much longer, but still, I really need to pee. So, give me a quick bit and I will be right back. The next save point is in about 30 minutes. Oh boy, yeah, I wouldn't have been able to hold it in 30 minutes. So, there we go. Oh no, funny stuff, what is this? Yeah? That's horrifying. All right. Now, let's go over what we learned so far. Here, let me raise up the mic because I moved it a little bit.
Wherever it was that Dr. Buff went, he needed a raincoat. And it was somewhere where this glowing moss grows. Any idea where that might be, Sarge?
Negative, comrade. I hate to say my intel's a little thin on this one. I've been occupied with my siege defense strategy ever since we moved to the village.
Well, son, it seems we have no other choice. We'll have to ask the locals if they know of a place like that.
Well, very well. It looks like it's time for us to move out and find some locals, which means we're going to Karain Village. Now, Mario said there's something in particular that I need to be looking for here. Looks like the old Karain Village of old. I'm trying to see something specific happening in here. Oh, here's a picture of the village from Justice for All. Okay. I see there's a painting sitting over there now. So that's different. And that bastard's been hanging up signs everywhere. Okay, aside from, yeah, that painting, that's about it. It's beautiful as all balls, let me say that. Oh, yeah, the tree grew. Oh, nice. That is some really fancy attention to detail. I like that. So, I don't assume that, did that drone follow us? I hope not. Because that's going to be really annoying buzzing in our ears. Feels like somebody's watching me and it's really creeping me out. Oh, it's just Paul Attishan's campaign posters. When did he put these up? Whatever. I got more important things to be paying attention to. So please tell me you get the joke with Paul's name. Of course I do. He's a political bastard. Of course he's a politician.
What great weather! It really lifts the spirits.
I know, after our little treasure hunt. What do you say we go hunting, son? Pokemon, go to the polls, am I right? Go home, Hillary, you're drunk.
Hunting? We used to do that a lot, didn't we? Just look at that mountain. I bet there are some feisty wild boars up there. I think I'll pass, but thanks.
Hunting would be hard with one eye. Yes, Mario, it would. Not impossible, though.
Oh, so hunting's a no-go. Oh, well, I guess that wild boar stew will have to wait then.
Oh, Mint says, do I have to vote when I'm older? I don't want to. Here's the thing. My personal opinion when it comes to voting, everybody pressures you, and they tell you, no, it is your American duty to go and vote. You have to do it. And if you're complaining about the new administration now, you know, and you didn't vote, well, it's like, you have no right to complain. So whatever. Here's the thing. You can also exercise your right to not vote. You know? Like, whatever you want to do. Say your opinion, don't say your opinion. Personally speaking, I would say that there are some people that probably shouldn't say their opinion. Like, I'm not gonna say, like, we should, like, annex certain people from being able to vote. But I'm saying is, it's important that if you're not read up enough on politics, and if you don't have a deep enough interest and understanding of your political figure that you are going to vote for, then you may not want to actually vote, just because at the end of the day, like, your vote is going to be counting towards somebody that you're not educated properly for, you don't really know their background, and you don't really know if they're going to succeed in what they promise to do, or what they're promising in their campaign. So if anything, I think the people that understand politics and know it a lot more in depth should definitely, you may want to consider voting, but I don't think it should be a 100% requirement. That's my thought. Yeah, to be as, you know, I'm trying to be, like, as, not peace-loving, basically as offensive as possible here. Mario says, well, here in Canada, your vote means pretty much nothing. Shoot. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the vote doesn't really matter here either. But, you know, some people will be like, hey, this guy won by 1 vote, so go and vote. Don't force. That's just a whole bunch of people saying what-if scenarios. All right.
Apollo, something seems different from the last time we were here.
Yeah, all the posters and crap. You mean the posters?
No, not those.
What's he talking about? Guess I should take a look around myself. Right, well, I saw that there's a painting sort of thing going on. Is somebody painting a picture here? First of all, though, when did Paul Attition have a chance to put up all these election posters?
That fool keeps sticking them out on the houses. He's a disgrace to the distinguished heritage.
He's doing this without permission? Yeah, seems like it. Let's see. That's Mario's opinion. Well, go ahead and have your opinions about whatever political stuff you want, but I don't know, I try to stay clear of it as much as I can. And we still have a payphone out here. A phone booth and a bus stop made of wood. They both look really old. You hardly ever see phone booths in the city anymore.
Apollo, what's this glass box for?
I guess you hardly see them in Kirain, too. And now you probably never will. Giant rock. There's a big boulder towering in the sky over there. According to the sign, it's called the Kirain Boulder. It also says that a spirit dwells within it. A rock with a spirit in it.
It's called animism, the belief that spirits dwell within inanimate objects. They probably enshrine this boulder as a sacred object. Their tradition of worshipping such objects is similar to our tradition in Kirain.
Interesting. Who knew Dirk could make sense every once in a while? No. Okie dokie. So, what a beautiful sky. Burb.
A thatched roof. First time I've ever seen one in real life. Looks just like the traditional thatched roofs they use in Japan. All we need now are some samurai with top knots, a few ninjas, and a cuddly mascot. When was the last time you were in Japan?
Instead of voting, Mint is going to be a Pokemon trainer. Okay, again, we got a painting sitting over there of some kind. An easel.
What do we have here?
Shadow says instead of voting, I'm gonna cry, because I can't vote.
It looks like an unfinished picture, like something a little kid might paint.
Trying to think of what little kid would draw.
You're right, but I can't quite tell what it is of.
I mean, it's clearly a portrait of the Rock and all that stuff.
I think it's supposed to be nighttime, but what's this thing on the left? A monster of some kind, or some kind of alien, perhaps? In any case, it's a pretty poor excuse for a drawing.
Maybe it would have been better if they had done it in the light time.
Well, what did you expect from a little kid?
Uh-oh. A little kid? Oh, no. Oh, sorry. My bad, Pearl. Shit. Duh. Oh, it's you, Pearl. Why? Mr. Apollo, is that you? What a pleasant surprise. Yeah, hey. It's been quite some time. How have you been? Fine, thanks. You're looking good too, Pearl. This would hit harder if Pearl wasn't in Dual Destinies. Yeah, kind of, a little bit. I don't know, it's kind of, funny enough, you kind of expect Pearl to be here. Honestly, what were we?
Aren't you going to introduce me, son?
Oh, of course. This is Pearl Fay. She's a spirit medium here in Karain Village. Pearl, this is Duke, my, client. Hello, sir. Pleased to meet you. If there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. Yeah, Pearl was in Dual Destinies and in the DLC. I mean, it's nice to see Pearl again.
Nice to meet you too. And what a polite little girl you are.
Actually, I'm a high schooler.
Oops, sorry about that. So, you're a spirit medium? Does that mean you can channel spirits then?
Yes. Yes, I'm still in training though. But I'm well versed in the art of spirit channeling.
Well now, isn't that something? I mean, back in my country, our little princess hasn't channeled a single spirit yet. Pretty impressive, young lady.
Aw. Oh, but compared to Mystic Maya, there's so much more I must learn.
Mystic Maya?
Oh, right, Maya Fey, Mr. Wright's former courtroom assistant. It's Dirk. I pronounce it as Dirk. Okay, Duke? No, Dirk. Dirks to Dirks. Sorry. Did I say Duke? I don't even know.
He told me all about her. She's a spirit medium too, if memory serves.
Yes, she's an amazing medium, and soon she'll be the next head of the Fae clan.
Dirk, dark. Mediums and spirit channeling. I've heard all about it from Mr. Wright. He said that mediums will eventually physically become the person, even become the person they're channeling. I wonder if even little Pearls would turn into a hulking giant if she had to channel one.
We found that out. Yes. Shadow says, did you hear they're making a Homestuck 2? I did. I'm not really much in the Homestuck department. I don't know. I haven't made too much attention to Homestuck, and I don't really even know much about it. But I'm happy that people are getting the chance to see, like, a Homestuck 2. Like, it's cool. Peggle 2! Mint has read a few of the pages. Yeah, again, big old question mark for me. His Japanese name is Doroku. Oh, nice. I hope you don't mind me asking, but what brings you all the way here, Mr. Apollo?
Oh, just a small matter to take care of, like murder.
Wait, what happened to be the matter of Mr. Edgeworth looking... Wait, what? Mr. Edgeworth's looking into this?
Prosecutor Edgeworth? What's he doing here?
Oh, so it's a different matter then. Because I just saw him a moment ago. He appeared to be searching for something. Probably looking for Phoenix or something.
Oh. Curious. Mr. Edgeworth is a friend of Mr. Wright and the district chief prosecutor. Why would he be here in Kurain? Well, no point in obsessing over it. Come to think of it, you live here in Kurain Village, don't you, Pearls?
Yes, I was born and raised here.
This is perfect, Apollo. Let's ask the young lady if she knows where the doctor might have gone last night. I was thinking the exact same thing. Maybe I should show her what we found in the doctor's study.
Nice. Very well, let's do so. What we found... Well, I mean, basically we found the glowing moss and stuff, so...
You know, can you identify this moss, madam?
Ah, it's disgusting.
Anyway. Pearl, do you have any idea where this moss might grow?
That looks like Medema moss. It grows on Mount Medema and gives off a soft glow in the dark.
Mount Medema?
See that mountain over there? That's Mount Medema.
Ah, damn it. We have a lot of footwork to do. And how would one get there?
You could take a bus from that bus stop over there. May I ask why you're so interested in that moss?
It's because we eat moss. What else do you think? Well, Dr. Buff was supposed to give us something, but it seems he hid it somewhere last night.
He did? Maybe that's why he,
What did you... What? Pearls, you know something that might help us?
Well...
Sounds like I better find out what she knows.
Alright, let's ask some questions about Kurain Village and whatnot.
What a peaceful place. Nothing beats mountain air.
Many of the villagers have left for the city, but I just love it here. Blue skies, lush forests, star-filled skies at night, and fireflies in the summer. Plus, the big, beautiful blue ocean is just beyond that mountain.
The ocean? Oh, what do we say we go for a swim, son? Oh, I think I'll pass. Besides, I can't swim. And also, you don't want leeches to be on your bum.
Hey, I recognize that moss.
Pearls, Kurain Village is like the home of spirit mediums, right?
Yes, and I am part of a long line of mediums.
I've never seen a channeling before, but is it possible to channel the spirit of anyone who's passed away?
No, not just anyone. You must know their face and true name.
Really? You can channel a spirit just by knowing their face and name? That's an amazing ability.
It is, but it can only be learned by those with a gift occurring in certain bloodlines, and years of intense training. At present, Mystic Maya and I are the only ones in our village who can channel spirits.
Apollo, Leech, but Justice. Yes. Looks like spirit mediums are highly valued here, much like they are back in Kurain.
I heard there used to be many more of us a long time ago, but now we are in very short supply. Damn you, technology, and hunting us down for our blood. Most of the women nowadays don't want to stay. They want the thrill of the big city, and Mia is now dead for it. Damn it!
Yeah, well, you guys aren't exactly close to any shopping malls or nightclubs out here. But what about you? Are you not interested in things like that?
Who, me? Well, I wouldn't mind a new outfit or two, and, well, oh, never mind.
That's okay, Pearls. You are that age, after all. Oh, dear frickin' lord. Ah! Pearl, do you have any idea where Dr. Buff might have gone last night?
Well... about that... All I know is Dr. Buff was somewhere on Mount Minima. Hello! That was a lie.
My bracelet, it's reacting. Which means Pearl is hiding something from me.
Oh, joy! So I get the feeling I know what it is that, her, like, nervous twitch is. All I know is... Dr. Buff was somewhere on... Not me. Okay, alright, so it's not biting her nails. So never mind, let's listen again. Okay, all I know is... Dr. Buff was somewhere on Mount Minima. What about that? Gotcha. And also, what are you rubbing?
Pearl, you seem anxious about the topic of Mount Minima. I could tell because you'd rub your thumb over a splotch of dried paint as you said it.
Well,
That nighttime painting is yours, isn't it?
This is so embarrassing. As you saw, I'm not a very good artist. But the picture has nothing to do with Dr. Buff.
I'm not so sure about that. In fact, I'm gonna guess that while you were out here painting last night, you actually saw the good doctor heading out to Mount Minima from a bus stop.
No, I didn't see anything like that, I swear.
No, I'm positive you saw the doctor. After all, he's right here in your picture.
Oh, shoot.
Nice coat.
You think that's the doctor? I may not be a very good artist, but at least I know how to draw a person.
Okay, if this isn't a person, then what is it?
That's a rain spirit.
Right. Bullshit. And what's a rain spirit doing at a bus stop?
Oh, rain spirits have places to go to.
This is getting ridiculous. Sorry, Pearl, but you're not a very good liar.
Heck, it's that girl from DDK Stew. Hey, she's from many other things, thank you. Anyway, yeah, let's have a chat about a coat.
This is the raincoat we found in the doctor's study. It's still wet and muddy, so we know that someone wore it last night. Now, see how this pattern is the same as the rain spirit in your picture? You didn't see a rain spirit last night. You saw Dr. Buff wearing this raincoat.
I'm sorry. I know I'm not supposed to lie, but...
Then why did you?
Off topic again, you are one step closer to making vegetarian takoyaki because you think you know where to source some things.
Whoa, nice.
I've never had takoyaki. I've considered it before. I don't know. I mean, well, it's another form of sushi, so it's like... Or at least, is it sushi? It has fish in it. Anyway, let's have a chat about what you actually saw. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before, Mr. Apollo, but I did see the doctor last night.
It's all right. Just please tell me everything you know.
Of course. I was painting out here last night when the doctor came up to the bus stop. He was wearing a raincoat, even though it wasn't raining, and a helmet with a light on it.
Sounds like he was well prepared for something.
I know. That's why I asked him if he was going off exploring again.
Again?
He looked startled, like he hadn't noticed me there. And then he suddenly said, "Please don't tell anyone you saw me here."
That's suspicious.
Oh, Shadow says, no, it's those fried ball things. Yeah, I remember I've seen takoyaki. I just don't know what the flavor profile is.
Why would he want to silence you like that?
Shadow says, with Japanese food, if you want it vegetarian, you have to make it yourself. There's, like, no good restaurant options. Unfortunate. But, hey, cooking is something that anybody could do. You just gotta learn. Fried octopus balls. That's why I feel like it's sushi. It's octopus.
Something must have happened to spook him, and he didn't want anyone to know where he was going to hide the orb. But what could... what could he have been going... Where could he have been going dressed like that?
My best guess is a cave somewhere on Mount Minima. I heard there's a cave where the mediums of the Korean tradition went to train long ago. Legend has it, there are some sort of mystical ruins in there. Whoa, that sounds fun.
Mystical ruins? Sounds like the exact sort of place an archaeologist might go.
Well, yeah, frickin' archaeologist. Anyway, let's talk about the politician asshole.
Oh, we met this weirdo earlier named Politician. Do you know anything about him?
Yes, he's been campaigning a lot around here lately. And the noise he's been making has become quite a problem. People are especially upset that he's campaigning at all hours of the night and day. DGS1 probably... okay, wait a minute. Good core theme, but you think both DGS and the first games have better ones. And then Shadows. The only bad songs Daigaiken Saibon has are cross-examination themes because they're very unfitting. Haven't played Gaiketen 2. Interesting. And Esther says DGS1 is probably it's the second for you. Ah, okay. Just learn Japanese. Shadow's trying. I really need to... Oh, God. Yeah, I would really like to play those games, but just I need them translated because I am a dum-dum that doesn't know the language.
Well, local police should arrest him for disturbing the peace.
Unfortunately, there's a little they can do because the Attition family is so powerful.
Well, isn't he the proverbial pampered provincial prince?
Nice alliteration. Investigations 2 and DGS 1 are in English. Well, you need to get the fan translation, though.
He seems pretty intent on winning here in Korean. Is there some special reason why?
Not sure, but I have an idea. Spirit mediums of Korean once held considerable sway in the political world. Judging by his slogan, maybe that's what he's after.
Great. So he's just another politician seeking powerful connections.
The first one is translated unofficially if you want to put in the work. Also, you have to say something. Please get the 3DS one. Please. You literally need the 3D. Really? Interesting. Well, I know that I can get it translated. I can definitely translate it. I played, Gaiketen Kenji 2. I played that translation. Though, if you need the 3D, that's gonna suck.
The ability to commune with the dead gives comfort to those anxious about the future. Tiny Korean has preserved its independence by the Queen's power of spirit channel. It must play a similar role in this village.
Yes, even today, many here revere those with spirit medium blood flowing in their veins. So basically,
So basically, as Paul Attition's benefactor goes, so goes the whole village. Who is this benefactor? Who could hold this much sway over Korean village?
I have an idea, and it's not a fun one.
Well, we should get going now. But thanks for all your help, Pearl.
You're welcome, Mr. Paul. Please take care.
What do you say we go find that cave, son? I sense that the orb might finally be within our grasp. This treasure hunt is shaping up to be a real deal. Really gets the blood pumping, doesn't it? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
And off to the mountains. May 16th, Mount Mitima. Cave end. Oh, good lord, we're gonna spelunk in freaking caves.
I'm all out of breath. Oh, come on, that was nothing. And you're so much younger than me. I, don't normally get this much exercise. Need a break? No, I'm fine. Dirk, look! There's meat and moss growing in that cave over there. This must be where the doctor was last night. Let's take a look inside.
So bright. Do they make the, do they make the, mitamas out of those things?
I can't see a thing. Relax your eyes. We'll adjust eventually. Now, follow me.
I really think we need a flashlight, Dirk.
Should have brought one along then, son.
Creepy. Shadow says this next part may be a bit long. Well, let's see.
Thanks. Wait, were you holding out on me? Who are you talking to, Apollo? You? Whoa! Someone just pushed me! Apollo? What the? Apollo!
Tumble, tumble, tumble. Oh, no.
Did they fall down a cliff? Ow! Are you alright, son? Yeah. Looks like someone got the drop on us. Quite literally. But who? I mean, who could have died? Oh, wait. We could have died from that fall. I don't know. But I don't think we'll be getting out of the way we came in. Looks like we're in a pretty deep cave. Nothing to do but press on, son. How can we even see in here? Come on, let's go. Hey, wait! One false step and we're dead. What in the world should we do?
I guess just keep going forward, see what the heck we find. Oh, great, now it's a choose-your-own-adventure game.
I guess we keep going. There must be some path for Dr. Buff to follow when he came to hide the orb. Right, by the way, looks like our attacker left us with this useful parting gift.
Oh, good, he didn't leave us completely for dead.
From lawyer to spelunker, how do I always get myself into these situations?
Funny Stuff says the idea of being trapped in a deep, dark cave makes you super anxious. Same. Cave-ins are what scare the crap out of me.
We're never gonna make it out alive, I hope you know. Don't tell me you're scared, son. We're just getting started. Greatest treasures are only ever found at the point of a blade or the edge of a cliff.
Yeah, sure. If I'd known I'd wind up at the bottom of some dark, damp cave, I would have never taken your request, Dirk.
Save your breath, Apollo. Just keep putting one foot ahead of the other. There'd really better be a way out of here. We'll find one before you know it, you'll see.
Dank underground lair. La 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 la. Why is Apollo using his right hand to use the flashlight? Was he left-handed? Maybe he's ambidextrous and he didn't tell anybody. May 16th, Mount Mitama Cave.
We've been walking for over an hour. It's like a maze in here. I couldn't get back to where we started if I wanted to. Yeah, this cave goes deeper than I thought. Wait, don't tell me there really is no way out. Where there's a will, there's a way. Ever the optimist, aren't you? Maybe we should cut our losses while we still can.
Meh.
Even if we were to turn back, we wouldn't make it up that wall of solid rock. So I guess we keep going.
Persevere.
How did I get stuck wandering around in a dark cave again? It's definitely not in my job description.
Apollo Dies, the movie.
Listen, son. Only the true accomplished have the luxury of being so choosy. When I was just starting out, I did everything from street performing to yak milking. And that helped you become an accomplished attorney how? It didn't. But when you need to earn a living, you take on any job just to survive. Say, how is your career doing, by the way?
I clean a toilet on the regular. Funny Stuff says, imagine if Apollo canonically died here. That'd be horrifying.
Well, it's been a harrowing adventure so far, to say the least.
Flashbacks. Probably from, like, hunger pangs and shit. Wouldn't that be fucked up?
My first trial really put me through the ringer. And my next case had me investigating a pair of stolen panties.
Ah!
Achtung! And just when I was hitting my stride, this one prosecutor branded me as air forehead. Oh, and then there's this other ridiculous prosecutor who wields a samurai sword. Sounds like you've seen quite a bit. You're telling me. Listen, Apollo. I'm sorry I didn't contact you for so long. It's fine, Dirk. What happened, happened. Careful, the ground doesn't feel as solid here. What?
Oh, damn it. Yep. Cave in.
Yikes, the cave floor's collapsing! Oh, not again!
Yeah, falling. And now we're in, probably some water. And going to drown. May 16th. Who the hell knows?
Hey, Apollo, can you hear me? Dirk?
Sub-level 3. Ooh, hello.
Where are we? Whoa! What is this place?
It's fancy, that's what it is. Look at the shiny pillar boy. Big, glowing green pingus. Funny Stuff, no. Go to the corner for timeout.
I was shocked too. These ruins look really old.
It's not exactly something you'd expect to find in the middle of a cave system, that's for sure.
Maybe the doctor hid the orb around here? I mean, those look like footprints over there. Son, I think our little adventure is about to pay dividends. Time to find that orb.
Very well. Well, let's just take a gander. First of all, is this a water bottle? What is this?
What's a plastic bottle doing here?
Well, plastic bottles are kind of like, you know, kind of everywhere. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if it somehow washed ashore, just from like the source of the water. You know, we're polluting the hell out of the planet. Okay, let's leave reality for a second.
There's seaweed stuck to it, which means it probably came from the ocean. It's possible this cavern is connected to the sea somehow.
So, you're saying we're gonna swim to freedom. Damn it.
Driftwood? How'd that get in here? By drifting on in, I assume. The only question is, from where?
It looks like the tide has not gone, you know, it's not been up and high for a long enough period of time to wash away footprints.
These have got to be the doctor's footprints. They match the bottoms of the boots we saw in his study. So he made it all the way down here. The water's washed most of them away, but his footprints are everywhere.
Really?
Because these are the only set I see. He must have been looking for something. Ah! Those footprints. They're coming out of that lake. Hey, you're right.
But that would mean Dr. Buff came walking out of the water. Ooh, which means there might be a hidden door. Anything else on the walls, or... Oh, hello, what? What's that?
So that's the hole we fell through. It doesn't look like we'll be getting back that way.
We're lucky we survived that fall from way up there. We're lucky we survived a lot of falls here, man.
Indeed, if that hole hadn't been above the lake, we'd be history. You passed out the moment you hit the water.
Yeah, well, water's not really my thing. And also, he's probably not as physically fit as you.
This cavern is solid rock all around. Looks like we either go back through that hole, or find some other way out.
Why am I always between a rock and a hard place? Waka waka! He has a fear of both heights and water. I think he's just afraid of everything in general. Alright. This box looks pretty new. I'm guessing the doctor's the one who brought it down here.
It's no good. It's locked tight.
There's no way to open it?
Doesn't look like it. There isn't even a keyhole.
Which
Means there must be some trick to opening it. We'll have to figure it out if we want to see what's inside.
Very well, let's see the steps. It's a big stone altar. One false move and some god might come and smite us.
Ah, come on, it's not all doom and gloom.
I dare you to look at our surroundings and say that again, Dirk.
You got me there, son.
Dear gods, please smite me now. Okay. Well, there's the water. Dirk, Apollo, where's the door hole? It's right there. I outlined it with a permanent marker. You're supposed to cut it out with a power saw. I'm gonna. Oh, really? Go get the power saw. This lake looks really deep. I can't even see the bottom. A bottomless lake in the depths of a mountain cave system. My blood runs cold at the thought of falling in there.
The water. It's salty. This lake may very well lead to the ocean.
Didn't Pearl mention something about the ocean? Like how it's on the other side of the mountain? I can't imagine she meant it literally.
Let's sum up what we know so far.
The orb is almost definitely inside this box contraption that we can't open.
As for this cave, there doesn't seem to be any way out.
We're this close to the orb.
Oh, come on. Come now, son. Don't be like that.
It's just a bit of bad luck, that's all. A bit? Murphy called. He wants his law back.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right?
You know, until polio kills you, but how can he laugh at a time like this? We're stuck here for now, so we might as well try to open this thing.
Okay, let's see what we're dealing with.
Oh boy, puzzles. So, bunch of different symbols on the outside of the thing. Flower on top. Interesting. How do I even use this puzzle? This thing is covered with pictures. And hey, each section also rotates. I see. Okay.
Take a look at this, son. See the picture of a dragon battling a tiger? And that green and purple one is of a Curianese butterfly and a Mitama?
I wonder if they are clues to figuring out how to open this box. I see. Nestor says, "Ah, shit, here we go again." I'm going to hope that maybe I'll be able to figure this out. There's a big button here. That's the history eraser button, you fool. Huh, nothing happened. Well, that's it. Dude, Rubik's Cube that shit up.
It appears this box uses a picture-based combination lock. We'll have to arrange the pictures on each side in the correct sequence. Let's see. There's a dragon and tiger fight, a Curianese butterfly with a Mitama, and a number of other pictures too. Dirk, I was thinking, maybe we should check the evidence we've collected so far. I think we have something that just might help us open it.
Oh, really? Let me look at the evidence and figure that one out. Don't think that would be anything. Although, let me take a closer look at this. Frickin' hipster bastard. Research notes. Maybe the research notes have some information about this. Oh, hello! Wait a minute. Herpity-doop. Dragon and Tiger battle. The founder offers divine... Okay. Tiger Dragon. Butterfly embraces Mitima. Offer thy prayers as fervent as fire. Why do they keep using this song for their secret codes? Depending upon us in all her glory, the founder bestows the greatest power known. Okay, okay.
You read my mind, son.
I think this will help us open the puzzle box. Well, herp-de-derps.
Dr. Buff's research notes mentioned the Song of Ceremony.
Shadow says, fun fact, the actual Dance of Devotion song says the actual lyrics in Japanese. Ooh, very nice.
Maybe its lyrics and the pictures of the box correspond somehow. I think you're onto something, son. Okay, let's give it a shot. Each dial has 6 pictures, and there are 4 dials in all. The box should open once the pictures are arranged in the right order. Funky puzzle box, here comes justice!
Alright, let's do it. So, first off, this one. Is there one? Can one of these things potentially... No. There's no way that there's one of these that's going to be like halfway. Let me check the notes real quick. Offer thy prayers as fervent as fire. Okay. Could that be considered a fire prayer? Let me just think of like what looks like fire and prayer. That's just a dragon straight up eating someone. That technically could be considered prayer. That might be some kind of prayer. I don't even know. And then the final one is descending upon us all. Okay, in all her glory, the founder bestows. Oh, actually, no. This is the founder bestowing the great power, isn't it? All right. Well then. Then we gotta think. Offer thy prayers as fervent as fire. Only then shall the Holy Mother return. Don't think that would be it. The Holy Mother is not shown to be a tiger, right? This shows offering prayer, so a part of me feels like it might be this. Let's give it a shot.
It won't open. Maybe the pictures aren't in the right order. Okay, the case should open if the pictures are arranged properly, but... I know, I should carefully consider which part of the song corresponds to which picture.
Alright, let's try this again. I'm really confident with the first two. It's this one that I think is a little bit off. I doubt it's going to repeat pictures, so let's just skip those. Maybe this. Shoot. Okay. Still not. Alright. Let's look this over one more time. So, when the dragon and tiger battle, there's literally a dragon and a tiger battle on the top, on the top bit. Okay. When the butterfly embraces the Mitima, that's literally what's happening in the picture. Offer thy prayers as fervent as fire, only then shall the Holy Mother return. So, my thought is that I need to turn... Why the heck would they give me an option to turn this, like, slightly sideways? So let's think... Okay, so this is prayer, and this is the Holy Mother. And this is her bestowing worship and all that jazz. Let me see if this works. Haha! Gotcha! It opened! So this is the Founder's Orb. And wouldn't it be great if, like, this was a sort of an Indiana Jones situation where, like, you know, they open up the Ark of the Covenant. It's like, whatever you do, keep your eyes shut! And then everyone else's faces just melt. Except, you know, it would be our faces. So this is the Founder's Orb. We did it, son. The orb is finally ours! Listening to this song. It's very regal and jovial. This literally only plays this one time. Aw, how special. At last, the Founder's Orb is ours! And it's all thanks to you, son. Well done! Then again, I expect nothing less from my boy. Oh, it's no big deal. Don't sell yourself short. You may think it's nothing, but your insights and reasoning led us here. And I'd say that's truly impressive. I don't know about that. All those battles you fought in the courtroom have shaped you into the man you are today, and I couldn't be prouder. Will you cut it out already before I turn into a sun-ripened tomato? My boy! God damn it. I did that pretty fast. Man, I pieced it together. There's no way they would give me an in-between option if they weren't going to be using it. With this orb, I can finally deliver a fatal blow to the Garon regime. Ah! So, how exactly do you plan on using it? You're not going to try to become a spirit medium, are you? Don't be ridiculous. I don't need supernatural powers like that. So then, are you going to use it as a bargaining chip with Queen Garon? Like demanding she abolishes the Defense Culpability Act? Well, the thought had crossed my mind, but... the main thing is returning this to the Kingdom of Kurain. After all, as a sacred relic of Kuraianism, that is where it belongs. Really? That's all you wanted to do? Because my true objective has always been to find out who asked Dr. Buff to study it and why. I'm not sure I follow. Well, it looks like we're going to have to follow. Shadow says, I got stuck because, get this, I didn't even see that they gave me an option to do half. Oh, shoot. I could see that. The official story is that the orb was stolen from the Temple treasure room. Yeah, I heard about that on the news. They also said your group was behind the theft. That's not good. We're probably on an international most wanted list. Let me ask you something, Apollo. Who do you think really stole the orb? I really haven't a clue. Well, I think it was one of the royals. Really? Someone from the royal family? Yeah, and I got a pretty good idea which one it was. He knows who it is. Care to share your hunch? All I'll say at this point is this. Security is pretty tight, but the royals have unfettered access to the treasure room. Plus, they seem to be turning a blind eye to the orb's loss. But why would a member of the royal family do that? That I haven't figured out yet. But whatever the reason, it can't be good. I mean, a Kyrianese royal stealing a national treasure of such religious significance? And then pinning the crimes on us, the Defiant Dragons? Sounds like a conspiracy or something. I agree. And if the truth were to come to light, it would be a scandal of epic proportions. To allow a foreign national to study a treasure so sacred that it's off limits to the public
It would be seen as an utter sacrilege to those who truly revere the Holy Mother.
So if this were to go public, support for the Garan regime would weaken.
But that's not all. This is just a hunch, but I believe there's something even bigger here. Something that would explain why the orb was being studied in the first place. Something that would shake the kingdom of Kurain to its very core. And I'm going to find out what.
Wow! This guy is epic and amazing. I think I've fallen for him.
He's probably right. His intuition is usually spot on.
Dirk, why are you so bent on revolution anyway? Is it to reform the legal system of Kurain?
There's that. But I'm also doing this for my children. I want to save Nayuta.
What do you mean? He's an asshole. What do you think?
This is for your ears only. It's the other reason why this revolution needs to succeed.
Oh boy. Nayuta love.
Nayuta, I never thought that our reunion would take place in a courtroom.
Funny Stuff says, I can't wait for the next 7 streams to be this one long-ass case in a... It is very long. It seems like it is.
Oh, so you've run into each other already?
Yeah, but it was like he was a different person. He used to be such a kind, cheerful kid, always smiling and stuff, but now... Shadow says, I think I've fallen for him. Kind of, honestly, kind of me. He's a good character. He was put to be, like, he was made to be such an asshole, but he's really not. Unless he's pulling a fast one well over our eyes. He tried to convict Trucy for a crime she didn't even commit. Plus, he kept telling me I had a putrid mind and to let it go and move on.
Has it really gotten that bad? It must be Garon's influence. He wasn't like that when he first stepped into the courtroom. Back then, he still had a keen sense of justice.
I vow to bring the Garan regime down and reform the legal system.
That's what he swore to do. But that was also 5 years ago. He'd been the shining star, the defiant dragons, and our greatest hope.
Shadow says, my list of Ace Attorney characters I would hug is ridiculously long. You do not want to know. Excuse me. Wait, Nayuta was a dragon?
He was. But these days, he's more like a Garon's lapdog.
Talk about a complete about-face. Why would he do that?
Something must have happened to him. Something that sparked a radical change.
Mint says, is Fulbright on there? Nah, Fulbright just needs some serious help. And also a resurrection.
Still, I don't think he truly believes in the new path he's taken. It's not conviction that fills his heart. It's resignation and despair. I see. The only thing I know for sure is Nayuta is suffering, and he is suffering in silence.
Nayuta is suffering?
Yes. He knows the right state of Kurain's legal system, but something forces him to bend to Garon's will, and it's tearing him apart.
But it's been 5 years. Do you really think he even still wants to reform the legal system?
As long as he carries what I've taught him in his heart, I do.
All right. Did you teach him murder? Sorry. Grab another cough drop. A dragon never yields. That's what you always told us.
That it did. It's a belief I've held since back when I was a lawyer. The dragon stands at the pinnacle of the natural world. Nothing and no one can bend its will.
That's why we lawyers must pursue the truth, like an unyielding dragon, right? We must fight for truth to the bitter end, no matter what it takes. Dirk and Mr. Wright, they have that much in common.
That's why I've held onto this badge, even though there are no more lawyers in Kirain.
Oh. That is an amazing attorney's badge. Much shinier and cooler than mine. Also, that's a dragon's eye, isn't it?
I believe that one day our legal system will return to its former glory.
Oh yeah, Shadow says it's the dragon's eye. There we go.
And this badge here is a testament to that belief.
I wonder if Nayuta still believes in what you taught us.
He does.
Not much I'm sure of.
A dragon never yields.
Yes! I know that belief is etched deep in his heart. I'd bet my life on it. After all, he is my flesh and blood.
So is that eye patch real, or do you like take it off at night or something? You know, you have that scar there. That's pretty. That's pretty neat. And actually, do you even? Is that even a real scar? Do you use makeup to make that scar every morning? Anyway,
this unshakable faith and confidence is what draws people to him, whether they like it or not. Even people like me.
Shadow says, no, I think that eye patch is pretty real considering back then he didn't have one. No, fair enough. Maybe he's just trying to be a badass.
You know, I remember back when we were kids. The Yuta used to say with great pride,
I have the blood of the dragon within me. Da, 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 da. I'm such a wuss.
yes, and that's why I want to free him. Free him from the poisonous clutches of the Garan regime.
So that's your other reason for starting a revolution.
Yes, I need to smack some sense into that boy of mine. I mean, what else are fathers for? I wouldn't know.
Because you weren't a father to me.
Now that we have the orb, on to the next problem. Getting out of here. Well, we're not going back the way we came, that's for sure. That hole we fell through is way too high to climb back to. Actually, I have an idea. That lake water tastes salty, which means it must connect to the ocean. Wait a second. You're not suggesting we swim our way out of here?
Ooh, Mint just had nachos. Gonna have a weird fucking dream. That's what I was saying. It's like, yeah, that's probably not good for you at this time of night.
That's exactly what I'm suggesting.
But we have no idea how deep that lake goes. It's pitch black down there.
Not a problem.
How is that not a problem? I mean, how do you even know if there's really a passage to the ocean?
Well, one of us has to try, and I'm the better swimmer. Time's a-wasting. I'll be back before you know it, son.
He is gonna drown.
Dirk!
He's gone. I sure hope he knows what he's doing. I have no survival skills. I ain't no Boy Scout. May 16th. Mount Midama. Kiranese ruins. It's been 20 minutes. I hope he's okay. The shit. Earthquake! Where's Ashworth?
What's going on? Uh-oh. The water! It's rising, and fast. Need air.
Grab the driftwood.
I don't know how to swim! If I don't grab onto something that floats...
Grab the driftwood, you asshole!
This is bad. I better think of something quick.
Dude, asshat, grab a hold. Meh.
I've got it. As long as I hold onto this, I should be able to stay afloat.
Okay, safety. Let me grab the water bottle too. Hey, maybe I can use this like an oxygen tank. Wait, what am I thinking? I need to stay calm and be more rational about this. Okay, well, let's try and climb our way to the top of this. This is not good. The water's almost up to the top of the altar. It won't be long before it reaches the roof of the cave. Okay. It's no use. The hole's still too high up. I'll have to find another way, and quick, before I drown. Okay, well, this thing is underwater, so... The puzzle box is still at the base of the altar. It must have been designed to stay put, even at high tide. Wait, that's it! Dr. Buff must have gotten in here from some oceanside entrance at low tide. That's why his footprints were leading out of the lake. So it really does connect to the ocean. Not that that helps. I'd drown before I make it out. I'm getting swept away. No, please stop. No more water. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, shit. Hey, look, that bottle of water is still here. If only that bottle were a little bigger, it'd store that much more air. No, it wouldn't make that much of a difference. I need to stop with these harebrained ideas and come up with a real way to escape. Sounds like Jaws is directly below me. The water's just high enough for me to reach the hole. I'm saved! All I have to do is go back the way I came. The water might even lift me all the way back up, over that wall of rock. Here goes! Uh-huh. The hole, it's full of rubble! The tunnel collapsing above must have filled it after we fell through it. Ugh. This can't be happening! Who's beating me? What? No! I can't give up now. I refuse to die here. T-punched the rock. No, the water. I can't. I can't breathe. Uh-oh. Oh no. Someone save poor Apollo Justice. Shadow says Apollo is essentially dead. No, he's not. Believe in the heart of the cards. Is this the end? Dirk. I wonder if he made it out. So this is what it feels like to drown. I would have eaten that sushi if I'd known it would be my last meal. I feel like I've been through this before. Now I remember. Yeah, did I drown in the lake? It was back when all three of us were living in that shack in the mountains. Nayuta and I were playing by the riverside when we got swept up in the rapids. I thought we were goners, but then... Nayuta! Apollo! Hold on, I'm coming! Oh, poor dude. Oh, poor guys. Wah. Oh, that was a close one. Thought I'd lost you two. I'm sorry, Dirk. All right, that's enough now. Didn't I teach you that boys don't cry? That's not a very healthy thing to teach boys, but...
Thank you, Father!
Oh, Jesus.
You could have been killed, but you risked your life to save us. Why?
What a silly question. What father wouldn't risk his life to save his own children? Nayuta, Apollo, don't you ever hesitate to call when you need me, understand? funny stuff in the chat. Wario's voice. What? Hey, Dirk. This isn't forever, right? You'll bring me back from America someday, right?
Of course, I'll come pick you up as soon as things settle down here. Promise? Promise, rather.
Okay, you promise. And what a time in America it was. Till I drowned.
Dirk, I waited and waited for the day you'd come and take me home. But you never came. That's why I tried to forget about you.
Boy, you're drowning for a really long time, buddy.
And my life back in Crane. Why? Why didn't you?
Dodge! No.
Apollo! 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 Apollo, can you hear me? Dirk? Still can't swim, eh? You came back? But why? I said I'd come for you, didn't I? Yeah, but you can't hold me and swim. That's where you're wrong. Bodybuilder Dirk, go! We're both going to... Stop talking. You'll bite your tongue. What?
Whoa, 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 whoa. We're being pulled under. What's going on? Why is this happening? And then motors come out of his boots. That would have been amazing. I don't think he's that technically savvy, though. May 16th. Who the hell knows?
Where?
Ah, you finally... Oh, God. All right. Jesus. So the first thing that immediately rushed into my head was...
You're finally awake.
No! I'm playing Skyrim!
You finally came to, son? Get your fill of seawater? Good thing your name's not Neptune, eh?
Dirk.
You telling me? Check it out! Snort's coming out his nose!
What a miraculous escape! Not even some of the escape artist greats could pull that off.
What on earth happened? Sorry it took me so long, son. I made it to the ocean, but I figured you still couldn't swim. So I found a local fisherman and had him take us out near the undersea cabins. He tied a rope to me, and I came and grabbed you. Then he yanked me back. Oh, so that's what pulled us under with such force.
Don't forget about me. I assisted in your escape act too, Polly.
I've helped compatriots escape from all sorts of places. Mountain jails, island prisons. But an undersea cavern? Now that was a first.
You damn thrill seeker. Dirk, he risked his life for me. Dirk, I'm only alive because of you. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I, just did what any father would do for a son.
He saved my life yet again. And now I'm hungry as balls.
I guess seawater doesn't make much for a meal.
It's because Polly didn't have any sushi.
Oh yeah, I haven't eaten anything since this morning.
Can we stop and get some delicious burgers? Please tell me you don't have lizards.
Oh, that's right. Hey, Jake. Dirk had me buy this for you.
Oh, thank you. I am at... Okay, the first thing I immediately thought when the exclamation point came up is... It's just like, okay, now imagine he was holding the plate. Now imagine Apollo just, like, face diving directly into the plate. And then just eating the whole thing like it's some, like, Dragon Ball Z eating scene.
Thought you might be hungry. Ready to have some this time around?
Yeah. Thanks. Chomp de nom nom noms.
Oh, wow, this is delicious. Glad you approve. I better get some before you eat them all.
Chompty chompty hompty chomp.
Just like old times.
Dirk used to slice up the fish he caught and we'd all eat fresh sashimi together. He used to talk about all the vitamins and minerals packed in the raw fish. And how freaking smelly it was. Hey, hands off my sushi.
Hey, by the way, let me see that orb, AJ.
Bad idea. Keep it in your possession. Here you go.
Whoa, so that's what it looks like.
You found the legendary treasure. Nice work, Polly.
Thanks. Guess you could say mission accomplished.
With the orb, our revolution can take a big step forward. Let's celebrate this eve of our revolution. We'll get all dressed up and feast till dawn. Yeah, now you're talking. Time to party.
After all that, I just want to go to bed. Funny Stuff says, I like how we're having a heartwarming resolution, and we're not even a quarter of the way through this case yet. Oh, God! Easy case. Shadow Wolf. Super fresh raw fish doesn't smell, but if it did, that would be kind of funny. Oh, boy. Sure wish Nayuta was here. Maybe one day we'll enjoy times like these together again. The revolution... If it can bring back those happy days, you can sign me up for... sorry to interrupt your little party, but I'm here for my... Oh, damn it. Okay. I think I know who this is.
Sorry to interrupt your little party, but I'm here for my crystal.
Right, left, halt. It's him again.
Well done. Then again, I always knew you could do it. After all, we politicians must be excellent judges of character. Still, I'm impressed you both made it out of there alive.
We were used as pawns. I feel like such a schmuck. Wait a second. You're the one who shoved us into that pit. Oh, sorry. Wrong button.
It sounds so bad when you say it like that. All I did was give you a little nudge in the right direction.
So he's admitting it. That's attempted murder. We're gonna sue you, asshole.
So it was you.
You're waiting for a long time to speak. Holy crap. Oh, what?
You no good son of a...
Deep! Don't look at me like that! The crystal of Amy Faye is mine! Now, hand it over!
Over my dead body!
Okay? Detective, help!
Oh, hi, Emma. Who are you gonna side with, asshole?
Yeah, I know.
Emma, what's going on here?
He filed a police report.
He claims you're trying to steal his family heirloom. Bullshit.
That's him. That's the one with the long hair. Arrest him, this innocent. This instance. Son of a bitch. He's not innocent. He's the thief that made off with the Addison family home precious most...
What is with English today?
He's the thief that made off with the Addison family's most precious heirloom.
Well, I suppose I should ask you to come in for questioning.
Mitt says somehow I read long white hair. Paul Addison has a pecking stroke. Jesus Christ.
Down at the police station? I think I'll pass. After all, Mr. Addison seems bent on having me arrested on theft charges.
This is no good. If Dirk gets arrested, he'll be sent back to Kurain to face execution. Sorry, but now that I know you have the crystal, or orb as you call it, I must insist. Will you please come with me, sir? Oh dear, I'm putting myself up, aren't I? Emma, I'm afraid I can't let you take Dirk in. He received the orb from Dr. Buff in a perfectly legal transaction. Is that so? Can you prove it? Of course! This should be sufficient proof that the orb belongs to Dirk. Well, we'll see how this gets twisted. Take a look at this agreement. What do we have here? Let's see. I agree to hand over the Founder's Orb to the Defiant Dragons if I will come to no harm. It appears to be a perfectly legal agreement.
Not so fast. That's not the Founder's Orb. It's the crystal of Amy Faye, which means their agreement is null and void.
This is going nowhere fast.
You could say that again.
Then it will just have to go to trial, huh? Right, Apollo?
Thank you for being here, Wright. Mr. Wright!
Daddy! What's with you two? You look like you just saw a ghost.
Oh, yeah.
Emma mentioned she'd seen him around.
What are you doing in Karain Village, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Attishan has retained me as his lawyer.
Fuck. Wait, you're his lawyer?
No!
Mr. Wright, why are you serving as Mr. Addison's lawyer?
Because he hired me. He needed my help in getting a family heirloom back from Dr. Buff. And it seems he correctly foresaw that something like this might happen.
It's because those shifty insurgents were harassing poor Dr. Buff. So I knew I might need a lawyer if things went south. I figured with a celebrated lawyer like Phoenix Wright, I couldn't go wrong.
Is that what you came back from Kirain for, Mr. Wright?
It was just good timing. My work over there just happened to wrap up, so here I am. Also, that place was insane! Plus, Mr. Addison is a very important client.
They know each other? But I've never heard Mr. Wright mention his name before.
Yeah, he's up to something. Phoenix knows something more than we know.
Mr. Wright, are you sure this is Mr. Addison's family heirloom?
That's my client's assertion. He says it's the crystal of Amy Faye. Apparently, it's the crystal she once used when channeling spirits.
Who's Amy Faye?
She brought Kiriani's channeling to Japan, and her descendants brought it here. Her true origins are still rather murky. But what's clear is she is the founder of the Karain channeling technique.
Oh, so she's like the one they call the founder in Kirain, the Holy Mother?
Funny Stuff says, rubs hands together as plot gets good. Ah, Mint has changed out of the onesie. Very good. Yeah, it's very difficult to go to the bathroom, unless you have some kind of a flap, in which case that's very embarrassing to have. Lore! Apollo, I don't plan to betray my client's confidence. I may not know all the facts yet, but I do know we won't be handing the crystal over to you.
What? What are you saying?
I'm really sorry it's come to this, but... Mr. Wright, I don't understand. But let me spell it out then. If you continue to claim that the crystal belongs to your client, then I will be seeing you in court.
What?
What's gotten into you, Daddy?
Nothing. This is strictly business.
Two lawyers from the same firm facing off. What are the odds? Lucky for me, I believe I have the right man for the job. Whatever are you going to do? Remember, he is your boss.
How did it come to this? Mr. Wright, please! Don't do this!
Apollo, there's no point in arguing about it here. When it's now clear we're headed to court. That's where we'll find out who the crystal really belongs to.
I don't believe it. Am I really going to face Mr. Wright in court?
Daddy, Apollo, no! We can't have our agency's talent competing against each other. I don't know, this seems entertaining. Let's keep the entertainment going. It's too late, Trucy. The die has been cast. We each have to fight for our client's best interests. But... So, what's it gonna be, Apollo? Are we gonna have to take this to trial? I don't really have much of a choice, I guess.
I have to battle Mr. Wright in court. The legendary Phoenix Wright. No matter how many trials of his I've watched, no matter how dire the situation, he's always pulled out a win in the end. Can I do it? Can I really take on the man whose footsteps I've been following in?
Looks like you're gonna have to, Apollo. Mr. Polly.
I owe it to Dirk to at least try. What should I do?
Throw in the... Oh, God. Just for shits and giggles' sake.
Senpai!
Throw in the towel.
I can't do this! I mean, how can I go up against a man like him? I couldn't possibly win. But do I really want to give up without a fight? If I do, I'll be forever walking in his shadow. Plus, I'd be letting Dirk down, and I can't let that happen.
Oh, bullshit. I see. No actual options.
There's no turning back now. If it's a trial you want, Mr. Wright, I'm more than happy to oblige. I'm ready to fight for my client, even if it means facing off against you.
Yes. Justice theme. All right. I won't be pulling any punches either, Apollo. Kid gloves are officially off. May the best attorney win.
You got it.
Whoa, 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 whoa! First Daddy, now you? Polly! You're not seriously...
Sorry, Trucy, but I have to do this.
This is so freaking awkward. So many pauses.
Apollo? All right, then. I better go prepare for tomorrow. See you in court.
Daddy? No, wait!
A fine mess I've gotten you into, son. I mean, of all the lawyers we could have faced, it had to be him. He's practically a celebrity in Kurain now. They're calling him the Fighting Phoenix.
Sweet! I'll be fine. I'm always fine.
After all, I've come a long way too. Who knows? I could even end up winning. There's always a chance.
Right? Nah.
You know, this may be a blessing in disguise. If the trial proves what we found is indeed the Founder's Orb, then whoever asked Dr. Buff to study it may be revealed too. This is our chance to finally pull them out of the shadows.
The first step of your revolution, huh?
Yes. The revolution to restore Kurain to its former glory and save Nayuta's soul.
Dirk, I swear to fight as hard as I can in court to make that a reality. We're gonna win this one. You'll see.
I know you can do it, son.
Also, does this mean that Phoenix is a prosecutor now? Or am I the prosecutor? How does this work? I'm so confuzzled.
It doesn't matter what I'll be going up against. If I'll be going up against Mr. Wright, I have to win this for Dirk and for Nayuta. His salvation, along with all of Kurain, depends on it.
That was a long ass chapter. Holy crap! That was much longer than 30 minutes. You lied to me, chat. Oh, shit. No, I did want to save. I guess I'll save right here. Yep, we will be coming back. May 17th, 10:08 a.m., District Court, and it's Defendant Lobby number 3. And yeah, that's where we are going to continue on. This is nowhere near halfway through, though. After the 30 minutes, you said another 20. God. Right, regardless, this has been a long freaking battle, and I think I need to give my voice a rest, and also I just need to chill. So, I think that will do it for the stream tonight. So, thanks everybody who came into the stream. I appreciate it very much, and especially thanks to the folks that did donations and whatnot. I appreciate that as well. I also added the follows and stuff onto these credits too, so woohoo. If you want to take a look at this stream after it's done, at some point it will be uploaded to the YouTube. I cannot tell you when. It's going to come down to when I have some time, and I have been a busy boy working on a lot of things. On what? Nah, you'll figure it out. Anyway, I stream on Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays, all of them starting at around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Tomorrow, I don't really know. Like, honestly, I'm winded to hell from that one stream, and also, just in general, I've been feeling kind of meh. Like I said, I have antibiotics swimming in my system that'll be here until at least next month. So, yeah, that's exciting. So I might just want to chill out. I know I've got a lot of Halloween stuff that I planned, but, you know, unfortunately this whole sick thing really threw a wrench in this whole thing. It sucks, but, I don't know, I feel like I kind of want to chill. I'm not sure what I'm going to end up doing. Maybe Slime Rancher, I don't even know. We'll see. Regardless, I'm definitely going to do something next Sunday. Who the heck knows? And then on Wednesday, I don't know, that's really close to Halloween. I might decide to actually do, like, some scary stuff then. Who knows? But that will about do it for the stream. But right now, I gotta go make myself a sandwich because, boy oh boy, I am hungry too. And I have no sushi in the house to quench this hunger. So, again, thanks for coming out. See you next time.